Nerdrotic.com.
The following program is rated TV MAL. It contains strong language and is intended only for mature audiences.
I was thinking the wrong way. I got to remember to look to my left or right or something like that. Welcome, everyone, to the Nerdrotic Nooner Real BBC something or other birthday bash. I'm 52. So, shit.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Gary. Happy birthday to you.
That was so nice. Listen to the crowd. They love it. Oh, you're still echoing. You're still echoing.
Oh, okay.
Now you're not.
I forgot to press it off.
There's a little leftover. That was beautiful. That was almost good as Clifton's, man.
Oh, no. That guy was dripping velvet out of his mouth, man.
I felt the panties being thrown through the screen when he was down. Thank you.
Splat.
As
Right
I-
in the face.
You actually called me and sang me happy birthday. My wife didn't even see me. She's like, here's your coffee. Happy birthday.
This is what we do in my family. When it's somebody's birthday, my family, we it doesn't matter how retarded we are. We just call them up and we sing happy birthday to them down the phone. So you're my big Papa Bear. So you get sung happy birthday to.
Thanks, man. I heard from all the family members. I haven't heard from my big sister yet. That'll be questionable. But I've heard from my little sister and both my moms. Oh, look at that. Look at that. That is a pretty shirt. Where'd you get that?
I got that at the Nerdrotic. Where did I buy it from?
The Mixed Tees.
Mixed Tees. I got it from Mixtees. Mixtees.com is where I got it from.
Mixed Tees.
I throw the labels away.
No, it's all right. Mixed Tees is they're a channel too. It's the Popcast guys, and those are good guys. I saw them in Las Vegas, and they aren't going to cancel anybody for anything. They like to sell stuff. They're in the business to win it, to actually make money. Capitalism. It's a good thing. It is.
Mm-hmm. Trickle down economics, baby.
Mm-hmm. That's right. Well, a lot of people are against the good old capitalism. They're big fans of the socialism, or they call it democratic socialism, but it's communism. It's all the same shit. So I'm not a fan. Oh, look at that. Somebody, yeah.
Oh, it's the Germany.
Are you driving? I'll send you a link if you're not driving, but I imagine he's driving.
It's a Jeremy Grimes.
It's a Jeremy Grimes. Yes. Big star shows up for golfing. I like Jeremy. Is he related to Grimes, the DJ? Isn't she married?
Isn't she married to Elon Musk?
Elon Musk, yes.
I know nothing about music, like current. That's amazing for me.
That's pretty good. I like Grimes. I imagine Elon Musk like drops E and listens to his wife every day. I don't know. Like their house is.
Well, judging by the way he took that split from Joe Rogan, I don't think that guy has been near any drugs in his life. I think his idea of dropping a mushy or something is some shiitake.
Shiitake. Hang on.
Shiitake mushroom.
Thank you, Roger. Raj H.
Get the chef to put on some like shiitake mushrooms.
I'm angry. Fucking cloud pissed me off. It looks like an SJW.
Oh my
god. So yeah, it's a countdown at this point. Like you don't really celebrate anything after 50. I heard. You're just like, whoo, I made it. Damn. It's a countdown. Well, it is
to death.
Shorter of breath and one day closer to death. That's usually my birthday greetings to everybody. Little lyric there from Pink Floyd. Time, great song. So hey, thanks everybody for being here. We're gonna do like some normal stuff. We're gonna go over some articles and do. But this was kind of an impromptu, like, hey, fuck it, let's do it. Why not? So I'm gonna send the link out to other people and see if they can show up too. And if they don't, that's fine. Again, this was all impromptu. Happy birthday. Thanks for all the entertainment you give us. Buy an old comic or two on me. Thank you, bearded old bear. I can identify with that for sure. I appreciate that. And thanks to Jeremy for the 100. Oh, I almost hit the fucking wrong button. $100. Keep on grifting, buddy. Grifted. You rage farmer.
Keep on grifting on.
I go to Twitter and all these little balloons pop up. Hey, I did want to show that I did keep a promise from Friday Night Titans. I told somebody, I said, hey, if you did the Rob Liefeld thing with Tiger Carter, I would change my thumbnail. So I did. And I put it up on Twitter, but I'll just show you guys here. And they did a very good job. I think that's pretty cool.
It's great. It's pretty damn good.
Fantastic. So well done.
Fuck you, Steve. I'm going to show you why I'm cool, Peggy.
Yes, dear.
Man, I feel like a man.
Yeah. Oh, man. How do you say this name? Mythersar?
Mythersar.
Mythersar. Oh, you got to do that little accent thing. All right.
Mythersar.
I gotcha. So, yeah, the weekend is gone now. It's time to get back to work and get back to it. And that's what I mostly do. What?
I haven't watched today's What If.
Oh, yeah. I'm going to do that later. This is supposed to be the good one.
Is it?
Yeah, it is.
Black Star-Lord.
Oh, I thought it was the Doctor Strange one.
I thought it was the Black Star-Lord this week, I got told. I don't know.
Then I'm not too sure.
Which is it, folks? Has anyone seen it? No, of course we haven't. Of course you haven't. Nobody. This has got absolutely no traction. Have you seen the traction on this?
No.
It's non-existent. It's almost a flat line.
Oh, on the Google Trends.
Yeah.
For what if? Yeah, it feels like it. It doesn't feel like anybody watched it at all.
Do you want me to compile a
I think you should do that. That would
okay,
be
let me do that for you, Papa Smurf.
Thank you. We also had we heard once again that Shang-Chi is a triumph.
Oh, those exact words. It's a triumph.
Those exact words. It's almost like they want Shang-Chi to be Black Panther. We'll see. It's a triumph, and it's emotionally. What is it? Emotionally, I forgot.
Almost Shakespeare. We had a Shakespearean. Emotionally complex.
Complex. That's it. Emotionally complex. Well, what the hell does that even mean? We had Marvel's Katie. Maybe she cries. Maybe Marvel's Katie cries. Hey, and I can't wait to see Marvel's Katie. To be honest with you, she's my
favorite gal.
No,
this is great. This is great doing this, by the way. This is not good for this is not good for What If.
And by the way, Hot Toys will return next week, right?
Hot Toys is going to be tomorrow. It's going to be tomorrow. Robert Myburnett actually got invited to the premiere, one of the premieres of Shang-Chi, and forgot to tell me.
No, but it's a triumph. So,
but it's a triumph.
It's a triumph.
It's a triumph. Just like Drew said, it's a triumph. Just like Collider said, it's a triumph. Those exact words.
Those exact words.
It's almost as if they've been given to people to say. But I am not that cynical, of course.
No, neither am I. So as far as my origin story goes, my dad had sex with my mom, and I came out of my mom's vagina. And then I know. I was born at 3:11 a.m. and then they put me up for adoption.
Oh,
it's all right. It worked out. It worked out all right. You know, as good as it could have. Being born, Mommy's Little Monster. That used to be my theme song, Mommy's Little Monster. So yeah, my mom was very young. She was 16 when she had me. So she was originally going to keep me, and my dad, who I've never met, I know his name, but I've never seen him. I've never met him. Who was 20 at the time and a Jehovah's Witness, bailed on her, like just bailed out. So she had to, yeah. So I was born at a Salvation Army, at a place where like wayward mothers go to, like not at a real hospital.
Dude, that is cool as fuck.
Because of the shame of it. Oh, look at this.
Heyo.
What up? Can you guys hear me?
Yes,
Yeah.
we can.
All right. I'm chilling in the pool right now. I just got home.
Oh shit, you got home? Were you in Texas?
I just got home.
Did you sleep?
Yeah. Not much.
Okay.
Not much. But hey, listen, if you're looking to grift your way to the top, all you got to do is be like me, okay? That's all you got to do.
Hey!
That's all you got to do. You know? Just make casual infinity thumbnails, piss off professionals in the industry, and you can be like me.
Oh my God, shirtless Jeremy. The internet has been rocked. Oh my God. Look at those pecs. So the pool house actually has a pool. That's good to know.
Yeah. Yep. So yeah, I'm dude, how many hours of driving did I do? I did I think I did about 60 hours of driving over the course of from Florida to Chicago, from Chicago to Vegas, from Vegas to Texas, from Texas to Florida. So yeah. But it was worth it. It was worth it because of every single person that showed up to that meetup and showed us more enthusiasm and more love than we deserve. It was humbling. It was amazing. And my only regret was that my brother Az wasn't there, but he's going to be there for the next one. And, my brother Gary was there and my Geeks and Gamers team, which showed out. I mean, our team stepped up, got to hang out with Mrs. Nerdrotic, who is Gary married way the fuck up. Okay. He absolutely did. But yeah, it was a pleasure to be part of it. Just humbling as hell.
It really was, dude.
Yeah.
And next time, I can't wait. I can't wait. Of course, we're going to do Vegas again, and I know you've got plans, and we'll talk about that in the near future. And whatever you got planned,
yeah.
I'm there.
Well, and I won't give any details other than had dinner with George Molo. I want to say Moilo because you have told us it's Moilo. Molo.
Yeah.
I even mentioned it, but I had dinner with George in Texas. Dude, what an amazing human. And I told him some of my ideas, and he's like, "Tell me what you need. I got you." So George is the man. So yeah, more details to come, but it's probably going to happen in the Sunshine State. That's all I got right now.
There you go. Can't wait to go.
And I don't give a fuck if I have to fly to the UK or Brazil or Africa or wherever the fuck Az is. I'm dragging his ass to this one. It's going to be next year. So.
Yeah. New Zealand.
I'll be there next year. Next year, I'll be there.
Yep.
I might disguise myself so you think I'm not, but then suddenly, boom.
But anyway, I'm going to let you guys run. I just wanted to say happy birthday to Gary. I love you, bro. Love you, Az. I love our
too, man.
crew. I love our everything. It was awesome. And it was only the beginning. So if anybody didn't get a chance to make it, or if you're at home coming down off that high, don't worry. We're going to do it again. We're going to do it often. And as long as you guys are going to support us, we're going to do everything in our power to give back to all of you.
I said that to a girlfriend once. We're going to do this again. We're going to do this often. I never saw her again after that night.
I mean, that sounds like a damn good time, then. Good job, Az. So, hey, you got what you needed. That's all that matters, right?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
But I appreciate you guys.
Afterwards,
Stuff's all Ryan in the house.
Yeah.
But thanks to everybody. Happy birthday, Gary. You're the man. I wouldn't rather roast any other person but you on your birthday. So fuck you.
Thank you. Fuck you very
all right,
much.
guys. Have a good stream, and call me later, Gary.
I will. Take care, brother.
Take care, dude. Love you, man.
All right, later, ass. Bye.
Oh. Okay, I can make this bigger. So the actress to the bishop.
Yeah.
So let's have a look at this, shall we? We have the What If, which is the blue. That's this one here, down right here. Not making a fucking mark.
I thought that was the bottom line of the graph there.
No, that's just nothing. This is a nothing. So it's got a little A cup, bump, a little raisinette. Black Widow, you can see that's when it came out. So it's had a little peak up and then gone, whoa, no way. Loki's done the best. That's the one that has done the best, which is weird because that fucking shit. WandaVision, and the Falcon and the Winter Soldier, which again was pretty weak.
Yeah.
So yeah, What If? Nobody gives a shit.
What was the date? Okay, look at WandaVision dips. But is that after it was finished airing? Or is that, I wonder?
I think this was the second episode, the dip, the one that everyone, when it got to the the race baiting, and everyone just went, oh, fuck off. But then it peaked back up again to the final episode. and then it's organically dropped off. You notice how again they seem to peak up a bit towards the final episode. This one more so, Loki more so. But Jesus Christ, what if it's already on the way down after one episode?
Yeah, dude. And it wasn't much up in the first place. A lot of effing Marvel this year. We've gotten the most Marvel we've ever gotten, and it's been freaking horrific. And these are consequences. These are the consequences of identity politics and everything we've been talking about for fucking years. And I'm not surprised at all. And it's only going to go down. The strength of the Marvel brand only goes so far, apparently. And I don't know. I mean, yeah, it's going to survive this year, but you won't see as high as peaks. Now, obviously, there's going to be a lot of factors into this. Eventually, the system's going to find out that the coop's going to be here forever. But until then, we're going to get possibly locked down again. I went over an article a couple of nights ago. Newsom has been putting out signs that he's going to lock California down again, which means Hollywood will be locked down. I did hear that one of the Hollywood unions might not want a poke mandate, which is good. And that's the crew members and stuff, the blue collar guys. So that's, the people, the real hard workers there. And good for them. I don't know if that, and again, that's just a rumor. So
want to see something fun?
Yeah.
I took out What If and I replaced it with Shang-Chi.
Okay. Oh.
Shang-Chi is this pathetic purple line at the bottom.
Oh, yeah. It's a triumph, though.
It's a triumph. It had more interest when it had its first trailer than it does leading into the premiere.
So do you even remember the first trailer?
I just remember a bus and San Francisco and Asians.
Yeah, so somebody assaulting an Asian on a San Francisco bus is a day in San Francisco. Hey, it's just facts, people. It's just reality. And then the second one, I remember the Abomination being in it.
Yeah, right at the end.
And he's
going to be in the film for 15 seconds.
So the big takeaway is, look, the Abomination finally has his Abomination ears from the comic book. That's where we're at now. So what you're seeing here is the core Marvel characters from Phase 1, which Loki is a part of, an immense popular character after he was totally deconstructed. That was the most popular thing. More popular than Black Widow, more popular than WandaVision. It is obviously the number one thing, and it was terrible. Objectively bad.
It's almost twice as popular as WandaVision. That is crazy.
That is crazy. The ladies like
no one loves Shang-Chi though.
No, and it's banned in China. So,
want to see something mental? Like
again,
absolutely insane. If you live in Canada, run.
We have a lot of friends who live in Canada. Perry,
we do, and they need to run very quickly. This is their premiere, of course. I can just listen and you'll find out.
It is exactly the example, kinds of things you need to do to counter the she session and turn it into a she covery. Fact is, the conservatives won't talk about that in their lengthy platform. It is exactly the example of the kinds of things you need to do to counter the she session and turn it into a she covery.
What have I walked in?
Talk about that in their lengthy platform.
A she covery.
A she session and a she covery.
Okay. Hi guys, happy birthday, Gary.
Hi.
Hi.
How you
MauLer.
doing?
How you doing? Thank you.
You look beautiful today. You know that?
Thanks. I appreciate it. I blow dried my beard right before the episode. Did a little bit too, a little beard oil. I'll take a sponsor for beard oil, by the way.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm gonna get asked about it until Black Widow did not come out today. I'm sorry. I made a mistake, a big one. I left a whole like minute of bad takes on a different timeline thing, and so I was proofing it. Proofing 4 hours and 15 minutes is a nightmare. I proofed it, and I came across this one part where I'm talking, and then you can just hear in the background me failing a sentence over and over again. Like, great. So I re-rendered that, and I hit the render, I went to sleep, set my alarm for exactly the time it said it would take to complete, woke up, hit upload, and the plan was to have Rags' video play, and then premiere mine right after. And it uploaded, completed, it was all on time, and then YouTube took like 5 hours to process it. And it's literally just finished now, and I was like, oh, fuck it, we'll do it tomorrow.
Yeah, it'll be fine tomorrow. Can't wait to see it.
It's juicy, it's ready to go. I even proof watched this one, which I hate proof watching at this point. It's so nightmarish. You watch it over and over and over. 4.5 hours, close enough to that. Hello, everybody. I don't mean to hijack. I was just letting people know.
That's good.
Do you want to hear Justin Trudeau talk fucking crazy again?
Yeah, I do. Because then you got to explain where this even comes from.
I need to know about the she cover.
It is exactly the example of the kinds of things you need to do to counter the she session and turn it into a she covery.
He's she-tarded.
He's definitely she-tarded. Yeah. Thoreau says Canadians need to counter the she session and turn it into a she covery.
I am very lost on when he thought that session and recovery or whatever were male words.
Yeah, well, just gendered, really.
Yeah, recovery is it's
not a he covery and a he session.
Yeah, it's not like mandate, she date. They really love the mandate one, by the way. No problem with that. So is that what he thinks?
Person date.
That recovery is a male term?
Recovery.
He really I can't say anything. I live in America, so I can't. I mean, it's kind of hard to call out somebody else's leader at this point.
He's a baby.
Yeah,
this is a baby.
Do you guys think that Biden and Trudeau would have allowed Starro to just carry on?
Yeah,
this is what undiagnosed mental illness looks like.
Yes, it is. I absolutely think they would, because Starro is a creature, is an innocent creature that we brought down, and
maybe Earth belongs to Starro as much as us.
Yeah,
I was happy
looking at
floating, just looking at the stars.
Yeah, and capitalism brought the star down. That's what it was.
Yeah, this is great. This is absolute insanity, man.
You know what would be hilarious is a conversation between Biden and Trudeau. that would just.
Dude, if he said she covery to Biden would legitimately be like, "Is that a word?
What?
Is that a word? Let me go ask Barack Obama if that's a word."
Pulls out a little dictionary.
Many are asking, what the heck Justin Trudeau's feminist pandemic recovery approach?
What?
Well, I hope this can help. Should we listen?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey everyone. So
hold on. Please don't be fucking crazy.
There, that'll do it. You've cast the spell. You've done
it.
Recently, Justin Trudeau and Sophie Trudeau came out stating that Canada is going to have a feminist approach to pandemic recovery. And many of you are saying, well, what the heck does that even mean? Well, because you're asking this question, I also wanted to let you know, since Justin Trudeau came into office many years ago, Canada has had a feminist foreign policy approach as well. So essentially what this means is that every decision, funding consideration, policy, all is siphoned through a feminist lens. And this isn't first wave feminism, we're talking about third wave feminism. So it's very
the
radical.
Devil's
It's the
spawn.
first kind ever to really exist. And this means that really Justin Trudeau is institutionalizing discrimination, because that is what this type of formatting of, I guess for lack of better words, really is all about. It's putting one group of Canadians, women, above that of men or just Canadians in general. So this looks like, for example, so-called abortion rights, which do not exist, are heavily funded through Canada's foreign policy agenda, because that's supposedly a feminist ideal. And in terms of domestic policy now, in which we're going to see this so-called feminist domestic policy, pandemic recovery policies, it's going to look like women being given different opportunities than Canadian men to help jumpstart the economy, restart their businesses, putting their children in childcare and early learning centers. Ideas like that, different funding streams will be heavily influenced by the government to prop up feminist ideals within the country. So this is what they're really talking about when they're discussing having a feminist approach to pandemic recovery.
Oh, thank you for not being mad.
Yeah, thank you for not being crazy. This happens when you put a
Not to get political, but like, what is a feminist foreign policy? What does that even mean?
How does abortion fall under foreign policy?
It means I'm going to make you feel guilty instead of attacking you.
I think it just means take away from men.
Yes.
Let us have abortions too.
Yeah. Men and women too.
Oh, yeah, that's probably here, right? Because the men can menstruate apparently, so which they can't. Wow.
Yeah.
Good that I made it 52 years in this world.
What a time for me to join the stream.
Yeah. Holy
What's the plan? What have you got? What birthday flumps are happening? Have you got any clowns? Got any strippers or anything?
Wait.
The stripper. Well, I've got one. That's later. But my big plans tonight. Later on, I'm going to go out to dinner with the entire family, including Ryan Kinnell. So that'll be cool. We're going to go. I think just get some Mexican food. And yeah, dude, it's not anything to really celebrate. It's just another day. Like I said, it's a countdown. I'm just closer to fucking 60. It's like, Jesus Christ, what is going on? The time does go fast.
You gotta look at it as you survived another year of the whole planet in existence trying to destroy and kill you. Okay, you did it. You climbed that mountain. It's like nice.
And
now
I disagree with you. I think that chicken fajitas are absolutely something to celebrate.
Yes,
they are. Oh, yes, they are.
I love me some chicken.
Can you get chicken fajitas in the UK?
Yeah, there was we just had the European Cup for soccer here in the UK where we got to the final and then lost on penalties to Italy. Fuck you, Italy. I love you, Italy.
Sorry.
And there was a restaurant that was like miles away, but for some reason they appeared on like the Deliveroo, Just Eat, whatever it was, and it was like Mexican. And because we'd talked about burritos before, and I've never had a burrito, and I thought I can't order a burrito because that would be unfair, because I gotta have my first burrito with Gary. I gotta burst my burrito cherry with Gary. So I had a look to see what they had, and their menu was just like chef's kiss, and they had these. He said like 3 chicken fajitas. I was like, I'll have 3 chicken fajitas. So I ordered these chicken fajitas. It's a 45-minute drive apparently. So they fucked up on the postcode, but they take the order and they remove themselves from the app the next day. Doesn't matter. They bring these chicken fajitas, and I'm thinking it's gonna be cold. It might be a bit stodged by then.
Oh,
I open it up. They've got them in these wonderful containers. I open them up. They're hot. They're ready. And I put that fajita, and I've ordered also some sour cream to go with them, of course, obviously. So I
Natural.
I put the sour cream in. I take a bite, and that chicken melted in my mouth.
Oh yeah,
melted. Oh, it's so good.
That's good to hear. Because when I had food in the UK, it was you guys fucked up a BLT. My first meal there, and it felt like they took the bacon off of like the asshole of the and put it, and like I could not believe it. I'm like, oh, how do you fuck up a BLT?
We're Britain. We fuck up loads of things.
Yeah, I know.
We're really good at it.
We're America. One time I ordered a BLT from like right down here at Acura where I used to work, and I got my sandwich. This is a fucking true story. I got my sandwich. I take a bite and I'm like, where's the bacon? And the person there said it was a bread, lettuce, and tomato. Thought the BLT was bread, lettuce. She was doing them all. No, there's bacon that goes in there. She's like, oh.
See, I think she was just fucking with you. She knew she was trying to make some more money.
Could not believe
not lose her bacon.
She YouTubed it.
She did.
Hey Gary, how would you like this for your birthday?
A Tesla truck?
I'm sharing it right now.
Oh, look at the. Oh, hang on. I'm dual mousing here.
It is the Playmobil Star Trek USS Enterprise
for
£400
pounds.
Yeah. It's $500 in the States.
What are the ages for this, by the way?
The age is 10 plus.
They need more small moving parts.
And let's have a look. There it is. There's with the lid off. You got your bridge. You got your Klingon ship. You got your Spock, your Uhura, your Chekhov, your Kirk, your Sulu.
Did I not see Pecker Spock, or is that real Spock on the box?
That's real Spock.
Okay, good. Okay,
that's Leonard. Woof. No. This is the legit one. You got the Scotty section, the engineering section down there.
This is cool as hell.
There you go. There's Scotty in his little engineering section.
Get a little Lego bottle of
USB for the lights.
Oh, okay.
There's your crew with a plaque, your chairs. Just $500. That's all.
So it's paying for the next season of Star Trek Discovery, essentially?
Yes.
Okay. Oh, my God. That is... I mean, there's half of me that says that's fucking cool. 400. Like, Jesus. No kid is going to buy that. So we're going to... It's an adult Playmobil thing. Just make a real... There was... at the Star Trek convention, or I'm sorry, the not Star Trek convention, they had... It was the second year. I don't think they're ever going to sell it, but at least they had a price on it. They had a model. It wasn't as big as the original Enterprise, but it was like, I would say half as big. Everything worked on it. It was $7,500. So that's a small car, but it was perfect. I was just marveling at that thing. $7,500. Fuck no. I would get, my wife would divorce me if I did that. And that was like one of the only things there. The poor Star Trek convention, there wasn't anybody fucking there on Saturday. And if you were there, you're going to get that. I know, by the owner for like having your mask on crooked. It was fucking stupid. So hey, MauLer.
Hello.
I have a question for you on making videos. You don't have to give me too much behind the scenes if you don't want. So you write your scripts first, right?
Yeah. I mean, if we want to get super technical, I write notes first.
Notes. Okay.
So it's just a scatterbrain, just everything I can think of. I'm going through and I'm like, wait a minute, Black Widow, that's a lot of butts. I'm just putting that in there.
Hey.
And then eventually that gets... I build sections. I usually go chronologically through the plot, and then I just section everything into the 4, which is character, theme, world, and plot. Depending on the damage to each of those 4, I'll order them differently. So like least damage first, most damage last. Most of the time it's character last. because I consider that like the most important part. You got to get your characters right.
Mhm.
You fuck that up, then nobody's going to care, sort of thing. Because that's how it goes in my Black Widow video. And then I usually have tertiary stuff. So like if I had a section for the male gaze, I'd be like, there it goes, right in there, along with editing, sound effects, soundtrack, pacing. I usually run those off quite quickly together. And then a conclusion of the conclusion. And then probably, as with this video that's coming out tomorrow, a very depressing rant about the state of the MCU and storytelling as a whole. And then close out with a, goodbye. Hope you had fun. And they'll realize they've aged several years as they watch that whole video.
Yeah. No, that's cool to get a peek into the process, right? Because I didn't go to school. I was kicked out of 3 high schools. So I don't know how to write essays, or I wouldn't try. And that sounds like a smarter process than what I do. So it's much smarter. And I'm still like twice as slow with you with my one particular review, which I've just restarted like 10 times. That's my problem.
If you ever have any struggles with anything, grabbing clips or sorting out how to use them and stuff, just let me know.
Thanks, man.
For ages now. It's a nightmare process. But when you get it done, I'm looking at it now. It's sitting there. It's ready to go. And I'm like, oh, finally. Like it's just
right. Oh, when you have to rewatch it, I rewatch stuff in 5-minute increments usually, and take my notes first. And and it's just all over the place. I don't have it's just like this stupid thing happened or this good thing happened. Yeah. With Picard, it's this stupid thing happened. This stupid thing happens. Look at the size of those dog's balls. Cause like his dog walks by in the beginning and like his balls are like flapping all over the screen. I'm like, good God, and that it's just one thing after another in that show. I've never made this many notes. I've actually filled 2 notebooks.
I've always felt your videos are quite well structured, especially for like sort of like vlogs. And you usually throw up some references and stuff. I appreciate that, as would make sense. I'm obsessed with having visuals that represent the thing. I'm like, I realize that if I talk about that on EFAP all the time, I better do it. Otherwise my fan base will be like, hey, you stop that right there. I'm like, all right. But yeah, I do the same as you, where like I'm watching it and then I'm like, something happens. I'm like, oh, write that down, and then you can hit play again. But sometimes you get like that scene with Dracov when they're doing the little back and forth. I pause and I'm like, I write for about 30 minutes of notes. It's like Natasha's being stupid, Dracov's being stupid. He's supposed to be the one who taught her how to do all of this, and she's doing it really badly. They did it way better in Avengers. And why do they do it better in Avengers? Because of this and this and this and this. And I'm like, oh fuck, I'm making another video inside the video. Jesus. Which I did, by the way. I've got a whole section on how good the Loki scene is. I was really happy with it. I actually showed Rags and Jay it. They were happy. So I was like, yay.
No, we were actually all 3 of us were kind of chit-chatting about Avengers.
Yeah.
I think it's a very good practice to watch a good MCU movie before you watch any of this garbage. Just remember why it was good. And it was writing. It was writing. And Joss Whedon, not the most popular guy in the world right now, did a fucking great job writing the Avengers. Like he elevated.
This is the. Sorry, go on.
I'll be super quick. So in the intro, I try to cover the Phase 4 shit, all of it, quickly to get to Black Widow. And I, of course, summarize what they've done to Loki. And there was a clip that I was unaware of, and it almost didn't make it into the video, but I was so fucking happy I accidentally stumbled across it when I was watching a piece of Thor, if you guys remember that film, where Thor says, Loki, you can't kill an entire race. And Loki goes, why not? Now compare that like with the guy who's like, oh no, they're not going to save the humans. Oh, that's so terrible.
In a matter of hours, right?
Yeah, it's fucking absurd.
Yeah.
So that was Thor 1. So it was theoretically, I don't know if it was years or not, but he was just chilling out with Thanos. Between time, chilling out with Thanos wouldn't make you a better person, I don't think. Especially when it comes to genocide, you're probably going to be like, yeah.
Well, they tried to retcon it, didn't they? They said that Loki was under the spell of the Mind Stone. I
just ignore that entirely. I'm not taking it seriously,
as you should do. But like with like lovely little bits of storytelling, what to me one of the biggest reasons why they got the whole of the Black Widow film complete and utterly wrong was Black Widow was a very complex character. If you actually looked at Natasha Romanoff, looked at the way that she behaved with people, She had like a very superficial flirtiness to her, which she did with everyone.
Yep.
But then she had a little bit of a deeper level when it came to flirting, when it came to Banner, because she was actually legitimately interested in Banner. She was closed off for pretty much the rest of that time, like a brick wall. But when it came to Barton, she actually physically did signs like rest her head on him, touch him. There was like little bits of physicality which really showed how close those people actually were without being in a relationship, because, you know, Barton's married, he's got children. But it showed that she actually loved this man, loved him, comparative to the other people. And it was that story which needed to be told on, and he loved her. That was reciprocated. He absolutely loved her. And so that was 100% the story which should have been told about this man and a woman.
Endgame provided the ending. We needed the beginning. Like, Endgame was like, they tried to kill themselves for each other. It's like these people, like, it's through the roof respect and adoration. Because this is the thing, like, Loki says, "Do you love Barton?" And she says, "Love is for children." And she's talking about how, you know, I owe him a debt. And obviously what she's referring to is like, she was a villain before she met him.
Yes.
And he pulled her out.
Sent to kill her.
Chance. Yeah. And you think to yourself, like, I can't imagine the shit they did and they went through. It must be an incredible story. I wish they would fucking tell it. That would be great. But then again, maybe you don't. Maybe they would tell it horribly and it would make everything worse.
Well, I mean, I think they would now, but I think if maybe Joss Whedon was given that film, or you know, potentially even the Whatchamajig brothers,
the Russos,
the Russos, they, you know, I think both of them would have come up with different stories, but I think this story is forgiveness. You know, to me, that's what the story is. It's about a woman who can't forgive herself and a man who forgives her, and kind of shows her that, you know, she isn't worthless. She is worthy. She can forgive herself. She can be something more than the sum of the programming. And that in itself, you know, to accept something like that in itself and believe it from somebody must be, you know, so incredibly, you know, just emotionally attach you to that person.
Absolutely.
But, you know, nowadays, no, because they give it to fucking Basha K. Ali and it would be a fucking disaster.
Phase 2 was the perfect time. Both the actors could have performed. You could have made them look a little younger, you know, just with standard makeup. And then you have them. They're both easy. They were able to do a lot of their own stunts, as far as I could tell. Like in Iron Man 2, I think that was her for most of it. But even still, you can get stunts. And it's just like, you got it. You can make that prequel film in Phase 2. Easy. And it does baffle me a little bit, because I feel like if you had asked me back then, it's like, nah, it's about her. It's like, it'll never work. It's like, well, I mean, you can call it Hawkeye if you're that worried. And he can be the protagonist, I guess, but it can be, you know, very much about her too. And then, hand it to Joss Whedon, I guess. He's going to be, because he's the, I don't know if you guys have seen this clip. There's this thing where they're trying to promote, I think it's the end of Endgame, they're doing an interview, and this guy is like, you know, back in the day, you know, women, they didn't used to be heroes. They used to be just secretaries with like a power up. That's all they were. And like Mark Ruffalo's like, yeah. But, you know, like things have changed now. And he's like, yeah, you've changed so much, to Scarlett Johansson specifically. And she was like, well, it was more Joss Whedon that changed it. And I was like, oh. Careful.
Yeah. She's right.
Like they just want to be like, yeah, your Black Widow is the one that, it's like, if you're going to reference Black Widow, how are you not going to reference Wonder Woman? And then how are you not going to reference like everything before that? It's like, Jesus Christ, timeline for these people.
No, that would have been, well, Hawkeye needs his story, and Black Widow got robbed of her story in her own movie. It was just Yelena.
It was Yelena's story, yeah.
Yep. Who
it feels weird talking about this, because like it's just word for word in my video. I'm furious about it. I was like, I don't like Yelena. You're trying to make me like her, because, you know, she's like better than Nat in every way in the film. Like, that's the idea.
Yeah.
And finally, we have this with two women instead of a woman and a man. So you can finally stop calling me sexist. I care about this with the characters. It's not about whether or not they have a penis. All right, that's just putting it out there. I don't like it. when Yelena says, "You abandoned me, you piece of shit. Why?" And then Natasha goes, "Oh, I'm sad now because I did abandon you." I'm like, "No, you didn't. You didn't do that. That's all made up. Fuck you." Like, you made that up.
Well, you could have said because at the end of in Endgame you didn't even exist. So you were a retcon story that happened after Phase 3 finished. So what do you expect?
Well, like, don't you guys find it interesting that she's known this whole? So you guys, you like Winter Soldier, Civil War. These stories are very much about super soldiers and trying to figure out where they are and how to stop them and what they're all about. Natasha knew about a Russian super soldier the entire time, and she didn't tell anybody.
Yeah.
Seems a bit weird, doesn't it?
That's the problem with sloppy prequels. We're going to be going through our old stuff and wait a minute. Is Kang okay with this? You got to say that with everything now.
Well, anything up to then, Kang did it.
Yeah, he not only was okay with it, he wanted that shit. He was looking at the options. He was like, yes, I need this.
I'm just going to put Russian super soldier in Gulag. And then he's going to completely change his character and personality.
And that's another thing, by the way. Dreykov makes it's made clear that Dreykov put him in there, and he doesn't get a payoff for that at all. He's like, I hate him for putting me in here. My life was ruined. He doesn't even know if Dreykov's dead by the end of the film, Alexei.
He doesn't care when he gets broken out.
No,
it's the last time he mentions Dreykov.
He kicks the floor and he's like, "You put me in the prison for my whole life," and then it's just like, so you hate him, like, right? And then by the end of the film, they all hook back up. I was like, you should probably tell him Dreykov got killed. Like, he'd probably care about that.
So when Black Widow's with Dreykov at the end, and he's just like, "Ha ha ha! You can't touch me. I've got pheromones built in because I got my British Russian smells, and then you can't kill me. You can't punch me." Then Natasha just goes, "You're right. I can't, but my dad can." And he comes fucking boof,
would have been great,
smashing in there with his fucking kicks the absolute, or just throws his shield and takes his fucking head clean off.
And now you're making me think, what if Taskmaster is on Dreykov's team, and so he's countering, or she's whatever, it's countering, and so like Black Widow has to try and deal with Taskmaster while there's some kind of interaction in terms of she can't throw punches that might end up at Dreykov, and it pauses her, and Taskmaster uses that to his advantage, her advantage. Fuck.
Sure.
And then then we can throw more Black Widows in, then we can bring Melina in. Just have a dynamic fight instead of she punches Dreykov once and then she's like, "I'm gonna kill you now," and she has an ice pick for some reason in this movie. Do you guys see that? The weapon is like an ice pick.
I missed that. Well, I guess really it was weird. Lying around. I always have an ice pick lying around.
Yeah, I'm not going to watch this film again, so I'm going to take your word for that, MauLer.
Oh, won't you? Won't you be dragged through it by my video?
Well, that's okay, because I'm going with you. We're holding hands and we're going on a journey together through the woods, and you're talking to me about it. That's the way I see it.
4 hours is twice the movie.
That doesn't subvert my expectations. 4 hours sounds about right. If I've watched a lot of your videos. I watched a 5-hour Doctor Who video that was quite good, and it's nice to like I said, I'm going to take care of all the weeds in the yard. I have a lot of work to do, and I now have something to listen to the whole time.
I'll keep you company.
You keep me company for my my chores. I'm going to read a couple super chats.
Yeah, baby.
SG Almighty for 5 British pounds says, "Happy birthday, Gary. Hope you're having a great day." I'm having a great day. I'm with my friends. My family's here. We're going to go out, get some dinner. I talked to my 2 moms who are doing, one, not so good. One's doing great. One is doing great. And they're getting up there, Jillian N for 19.99 says, "Happy birthday, Gary. And thank you for your endless insight, as my family also likes to sing to each other happy birthday over the phone during the pandemic. We've also sang over Zoom with cringe-hilarious results. Is it worse than when we sing happy birthday? Like, oh, dang it. We were supposed to sing to somebody at FNT Vegas, and I just remembered it. Ginger, not Ginger. I'm sorry.
There's a drinker in the chat.
What? Oh, what? Hey, he said he might go to Vegas next year.
Oh, yeah. He's going. We'll go together.
We're going to
go on the same plane.
We're gonna hold him to that.
We'll take the 396 from Inverness.
Yeah, I will buy him a drink. I have no problem with buying the critical drinker a drink.
People are gonna want to outdrink him. That's like the whole. They'll be like, "I want to drink with you and see if I can handle more." That's gonna be the main thing. But no one will.
No one will.
No, it's folly, sir. It is folly.
I wonder if anybody can outdrink Ryan, because Ryan gets nicer as he drinks, which is really weird.
I love this new Ryan's one drink from being gay meme.
The meme of the weekend was drunk 3PO sleeping on Jabba the Hutt on the couch surrounded by a bunch of black guys. Brian Cannell from REO Speed Post gave me a $20 super chat. Happy birthday, Dad. See you soon. Yep, I'm finally coming back from that trip to get a pack of cigarettes from 20 years ago. That's what my dad did. I didn't finish the story. So yeah, my dad left my mom when she was a teenager. And then she squirted me out, and then I got adopted. And that's the end of the story. And I've never met or talked to him. I know his name. He's still alive, but no desire at all. I met my birth mom, who's great. She's brilliant. She's a former Catholic school teacher, and I through that I found out I had a little sister. So I got to meet my little sister Chamisa, which was she's brilliant. She's like a little female version of me without the beard, obviously, but a lot more organized. Infinity Flare for $5 to build a fairer and more equal Canada. We must ensure a feminist intersectional recovery from this crisis. That's an actual quote from Prime Minister Blackface. And that's from Infinity Flare. Thank you.
He called a snap election. He called a snap election for next month as well, hasn't he?
Did. Why do they do that? I don't understand. Doesn't that put him in danger? Or
oh, good.
Yeah, I mean, like, if it's a snap election, well, if you're in power, why would you ever call for elections? So that's the part of Canada I don't understand.
So that your opposition has little time to actually coordinate.
Okay.
And I assume if you think you're gonna win, then you can call back to that as like an example of you being a very fair leader.
Yep. So it's all optics and manipulation.
I have to assume, yeah.
MG for $10 says a Black Rebel Beard Company, best beard oil, hands down. Recently met you guys. Couldn't put my finger on why I disliked entertainment lately. Haven't been able to nail down why. Been binging your content. Thank you, MG, for 10 Canadian pesos. I appreciate that. Yeah, there's new people coming every day. They come through MauLer videos, As videos, my videos, freaking Culture Casino videos. It's everybody. We bring it. I get new people every day. Like, I had no idea this was going on, or I was too busy working, whatever. Yeah, entertainment is really, really bad. As a matter of fact, my son was watching one of your videos, MauLer. He's aware of you, and
boy.
I love it when he repeats like some of your takes back at me. It's kind of fun.
Yeah.
It's kind of funny. It's like, oh, good. That's good. That's a good point.
I had an email a couple of days ago from some guy who just watched, not just some guy, but from some guy who had seen my Doctor Who video and my recent Doctor Who video. And that was the first time he'd ever seen a video on my channel. First time watcher. And he was just like, oh my God, I thought I was going crazy. That I was the only one feeling this way. And he was just like, oh, I couldn't believe that I came across a channel that was basically thinking the way that I was about what's going on with Doctor Who right now. Thank you. Yeah. It's like, oh, that's wonderful. First time on there. It's like great stuff.
I felt like that happened with the TLJ Luke stuff. Loads of different people individually came to the internet. Like, is anyone else noticing that Luke was like not Luke?
Yeah.
And then it's just a matter of like you do look for like, I want to talk to somebody who also feels this way, please.
Yeah.
I need to know I'm not going crazy.
And here we are so far. I mean, like, I don't know. That I think Star Wars is deader than dead. And here is another example of why.
Oh, wait, do you want to see a bit of inset? Oh, okay, hold on.
Oh, you can bring it back up, but that.
Oh god, this shit. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's called
Oh,
spray fires. According to Bounding into Comics, they translated something, and it's called Boba Fett's fire spray.
No.
no, it's called Slave
One.
One.
It's called Slave One. So
So stupid.
That's
Why can't they just interpret it the opposite way? It's a really cool name because it's called Slave, and yet it's this powerful, beloved ship. Why can't you just look at it that way? Why'd you have to be like, no, the word slave is offensive? It's like, okay.
So what about all the slavery that's in Star Wars? Is that offensive too? Or
Yes.
the actual fucking slavery that
The slavery still exists today.
Do you remember the fucking when they were like, save the animals, screw the children?
Yeah, that oh.
And the
And
animals.
that's what it really. This is what it really is about. No, it's not.
God, it's so bad because the animals would.
These horses are gonna get rounded up in tomorrow.
Yeah, if not killed, because they'll go like crazy and shit. They'll do all kinds of. They'll recap. Oh god, that's everything about that stupid Canto. When people were like, the only thing wrong with Canto Bight was it was slow. It's like no, everything in that fucking
It was
scene.
terrible.
It was pointless for one. It was utterly pointless. It was just so they can get Benicio del Toro on the screen to mumble and
Yeah.
Lando. Yeah, I know he's up.
Well, you remember, like, they're smashing people who are rich's stuff, and they're like, woo, this is the greatest thing ever, which, by the way, really reckless message, but whatever, I should expect that.
Oh, whatever, yeah.
Secondly, you're not achieving what you think you are. Rich people have insurance.
Yes.
And do you know who gets the job of cleaning all that shit up? The fucking slave children. You
Yeah.
idiots. Like,
Yeah, Mr. Fucking Force Broom.
Oh well, and
He's-
how many of them were punished for letting the horse donkeys get out anyway? Or
oh,
you know,
I'm sure they were whipped over and over again.
oh
for that.
yeah,
over and
yeah.
over.
But this is what really matters.
Yep. It made an SJW feel good, and that's the only point. I need to feel good for 5 minutes. Doesn't matter about anybody
It
else.
was beautiful. The message was
Oh my Godsies.
Oh my Godsies. Yeah. So behold the fucking fire spray.
Fuck off.
It's not even. I don't know. Maybe I'm being just really biased right now. It doesn't even sound like a good replacement name. Fire spray. It's like,
Oh,
nah.
No, it's shit. It's Slave. Right. It's Slave One. That's it.
Of course, yeah.
That's it. There's no other name for it. It's not Boba Fett's starship. It's not fire spray. It's not the word slave is like offensive. Let's burn a book. No, it's called Slave One. It's a fucking badass name for a badass fucking dude who does badass fucking shit.
But it does hurt my feelings, though.
Of course it does, because it's Slave One. It'll always be Slave One to me.
No, it has to change because it hurt my feelings too much.
Yeah.
I got it right. I'm going to say this.
Boba Fett starship.
I'm pretty sure that these are the people who think the word slave is offensive because they only think black people have ever been enslaved in their lives.
Yep.
This is the level of absolute retardation. Retardation from
They're
them.
very much invested in you make sure you remember history, but only up to a point. They often cut it at
Yeah.
a certain point. And it's like, don't remember past that. There's no point. Don't do it.
Remember all those white slaves? We don't like to talk about them.
Yeah. Did you watch Pulp Fiction? The Moors, Sicily, all that stuff.
Crusades, Genghis Khan, Egyptians, Alexander. Can we go on and on and on?
In Book of Boba Fett, they want to get it done straight away. So episode 1, like, oh, we need something from the store, and he's like, I'll go and get in my starship, Boba Fett starship.
I'll go get him fire spray.
Fire
Okay,
spray.
all right, yeah.
That kind of sounds like what you pee after, I don't know, a night out in Tijuana. Some fire spray. It's so lame.
I had sex with this girl last night, and all this day I've been pissing like fire spray.
Yep.
Now that makes it sound cool. Oh yeah.
Well, yeah, there's that Ghost Rider in one of my favorite bad movies, Spirit of Vengeance. He fucking pisses fire. I love that scene. It's
I
great.
still need to see it. I've seen the first one. I haven't seen the second one. I want to though.
It's bad. I mean, like
I'm sure it is, but it's Nicolas Cage, so and it's Ghost Rider. Like hell yeah.
it is Nick Cage at his most Nick Cage. And they just went, be yourself, buddy. Just go. And, he was.
Try not to be that much yourself.
Yeah. I love
Too
it.
late. Too late now.
So yeah, we Slave One is gone, and we haven't heard anything from Star Wars lately. It doesn't, or it feels like it hasn't. Mostly because I don't care. They can burn the whole damn thing down.
Well, they did
Japanese.
that trailer recently, right? The Visions, which my god, that umbrella. I don't know if you guys saw it.
Mm-hmm.
I
mean, it wasn't Star Wars, but it was something.
It was something, yeah.
What was that? The anime thing?
Yeah, I think it came out yesterday. The trailer, maybe.
I'll find it. I didn't see it.
Coming in September. Star Wars
like
Visions.
A huge collection of things. That's all I could gather.
There was colors.
There was, and it was fast movement and explosion.
There did seem to be some very nice anime in some places, and others not so much.
Oh, chat seemed very positive about it. Dude, I wish you all the luck in the world for that to be good stuff. I don't know. I wouldn't have a huge amount of hope.
That's what I said. That's anime for you, and okay. I can definitely get on board with that one.
And it's entirely like out of canon, right? Like it's just they're doing whatever they want, but with Star Wars stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's visions of how Star Wars could be interpreted.
There it is.
Well, it can't be worse than What If, right?
Nope. Well, maybe.
What if nobody remembered to watch the second episode?
Yeah.
Well, I've heard things about the second episode. Have neither of you watched it?
I haven't
watched it. Yeah. Which one is it?
So it's T'Challa as Star-Lord, I think.
There you go. There you go. Black Star-Lord.
Yeah. So the thing I heard, and chat, you're going to have to help me out here, okay? Because this is just through the grapevine. He bumps into Thanos at one point and gives him one argument, and then Thanos is like, thank you, you showed me the way, I will be good now.
Oh, no. That cannot be true. I almost want to fire it up and we can just watch it live.
Yeah, it's only half an hour.
let's see, chat. Got a yap in chat.
What?
Yeah, someone would have seen it. Yes.
Hang on.
Second episode's awful.
That's correct, MauLer, says somebody.
Yes.
Yep.
It's true. Yep.
True.
I haven't even seen the episode. Look, they say it is true.
No.
Is this the real BBC Volume 2? I'm confused. I'm reading the new Marvel Star Wars comics. It's so bad I can't take canon errors. This is an extra special Nooner / real BBC crossover.
Okay, first we'll watch this trailer, and I've got it queued. I've got Disney Plus queued up. So
okay,
let's do this. All right.
何百年も前のことよ。ジェダイいう偉大な戦士がこの星にやってきて、うちの祖先がこの宝刀を託される。その刀は常に
Kyber crystal, yeah?
そいつはお前のもんじゃ。
お前は生まれた時からフォースに導かれていたのだ。
この時を待っていた。
このような闇と初めて対峙した。
I want to see the one with Slave One.
Yes.
Fire spitter or whatever. Gosh. Here it comes. There it is.
Whoa. Okay.
Are they having sex?
Things you remember.
フォースと共にあらんこと。
I just had to stop it to make it transformative. Transformative.
I mean,
Robots
it is a
in
trailer.
sky. The rule of two. They did have the rule of two there. There might be a couple of nuggets in there. I don't know. There seems to be a lot of Spirited Away Star Wars.
It's such a huge collection of things. It's really hard to see what's what the through line is exactly. It's like it's just a completely new world, presumably.
Yeah. So maybe it's like the Animatrix of Star Wars.
Yeah, there's multiple episodes. Yeah.
So that.
Yeah, show the umbrella.
Oh, where's the umbrella? On the back?
Play it in 0.5. You're on it. That's the way you need to be. Just go to slow-mo and play it just for that umbrella. It's beautiful.
Okay. Let's go to 0.5. So it's over here towards the end.
Oh no, just where you were.
Right.
Yeah, just hit play. You'll get there, especially on mute. It's nearly there.
There it is.
I don't know, man. It seems so silly to me.
Anime, I don't know. I reckon anime people might eat that up.
Yeah. I mean, it looks more interesting than anything they've done since The Mandalorian, but I just
chocobos
don't care about this world. Even in alternate versions, there's nothing about this brand that moves the needle for me at all.
Okay, but what if one of the episodes, of course, because these are completely out of canon in different places, what if one of these episodes actually has some really well written characters and people, and you're like, holy shit, I'd actually like to see this world of Star Wars.
That would require me actually watching it, which I'm not going to do because they fired Gina Carano.
Okay, so fair enough.
Fuck them. I'll review all kinds of other trash, but I'm done with Star Wars. I blackpilled the shit out of this franchise. I care less. If they rehire Gina Carano, put Favreau in charge, and fire everybody, and publicly fire Pablo Hidalgo, I want to see him naked walking through the streets, people screaming shame at him. Yeah, and then I'll come back.
Look, I got a toy in my PO box today.
You did?
I did, and somebody said, "Hey, I saw you guys laughing in June in Pride Month about the fact that Funko Pops had like rainbowed up the stormtroopers because nothing says Pride like a Nazi fucking rainbow."
Yes.
Nothing says Pride like a Nazi stormtrooper.
Yep.
They've really taken it's come all the way back around. That's hilarious.
Oh my.
They haven't got a clue, have they?
Yeah, okay, if it's the case.
Yes. Respecting the homosexuals.
That's the good.
Boom.
I mean,
so yeah.
Probably represents modern Star Wars, I'd say, yeah.
So thank you to that person. They also put a little bag of candy in there as well. So thank you.
Hey.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
All right. So I think I see, I'm going to read a couple super chats and I think I see Thanos. Hang on. So 1977 Sith Lord 1 for $5 says, happy birthday, Gary. I'm sorry I'm poor. No, you don't have to super chat at all. Thank you. I appreciate it. For the $5. I really appreciate that. Thank you. Guys, never go without eat, do all that important stuff. Feed your kids, pay your bills. I mean, I don't because my kids are old and they can feed themselves now. You little fuckers. Captain Palsy for $2 says hello to Fidel Castro Jr. Oh, he looks a lot like him. He does. That's very, and he doesn't look much like his actual dad. But that was crazy talk. Jubs McGee for £5 says Marvel peaked. Episode 2 of What If makes no sense. They wrote Star-Lord with no flaws, made other characters weak, and every plot point was a stretch. Well, here we go. I thought I saw Thanos. I wonder how they're going to like this. Let me preview this real quick.
Abandon your home and family, and now your new family.
Why is he wearing Hela's thing? I have no idea what's going on. I saw Thanos get like stabbed in the leg. I don't know if he has a talk with him though.
I'm confused. How does all this happen in one 30-minute episode? How does he become like Star-Lord's role, grow up, meet Thanos? Like, what the hell's happening?
It's called Shut Up, He's Black.
It's called we gotta just pack stories now into like as quick and as it's like little packages of food on the conveyor belt. The smaller ones are coming out because they need to delay us until Shang-Chi comes out.
Yeah.
Which is, by the way, a triumph.
Well, if it is a triumph, I'm getting some comic books. So
yes. Yes, you are. But it's just weird that everyone seems to be starting with it's a triumph. It's a triumph. Diversity is our strength. We are the Borg.
Swear to God, if we get an article that says like the reason it didn't make its money back is white people are not ready for a black Asian superhero, whatever the fuck.
Oh, it's already written.
Somebody just post a picture of Bruce Lee, like.
Yeah,
they've accepted the black people, but not the Asians. We gotta get the white people in there.
Even though
that's why we put a Vietnamese woman in Star Wars 2 and said, "Hey, China, look, we got an Asian." And then China went, "You know, we hate Vietnamese, don't you?" And Disney went, "Shut up, it's an Asian."
They're all the same. Shut up.
Yeah, they're all the same. You're all the same.
Didn't TLJ and Rise of Skywalker do fuck all in China as well?
Yeah.
Yeah. They need giant robots. China loves giant robots.
They don't like Star Wars. They never have it. It's not just the sequel trilogy. Star Wars has never done well in China, but they just don't have an interest with it. Like Star Wars products in general, they don't sell hot toys. Star Wars hot toys are not made for China. They're actually made for the Western audience.
Did Kong and Godzilla in that? Did that do well in China? I'd assume so.
I think so.
And then what about Fast and the Furious? Do they like that?
Kong versus Godzilla. I'll do a worldwide box office.
Do a worldwide box office. Here we go. I don't know how much trouble I'm going to get in this for this. But,
it's your birthday. Tell them it's my birthday. I want to do what?
I'm going to do what I fucking want. It's my birthday.
My birthday.
I don't know if it'll show. Can you see it? You can see it. Okay. Here we go. It's just a scene.
Your son is a galactic hero.
My friend, that sounds an awful lot like genocide.
No, because it's random.
And
I might add, efficient.
Josh Brolin's voice?
Put a label on it.
Why did Josh Brolin do the voice for this?
Money.
God damn. It helps me ignore it if it's not the actual actors, you know?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And now it doesn't sound like he got talked out of it. They just made a joke out of it.
Oh, well, maybe this isn't the scene because that wasn't even T'Challa, right?
So it's I couldn't find
it. Might be a bit earlier on or something.
Yeah. Oh, Godzilla versus Kong did massive in China by the looks of it.
It did. If somebody's got the timestamp, shoot it to me, and I'll
let us know.
Well, put it this way: by April the 11th, 2021, it already grossed 165 million in China.
This is the thing: if you can tap into that market, you can almost like make up for the whole pandemic, pretty much. And you know they want it. You know they want it.
Huge.
But Shang-Chi is blocked, and I don't think Eternals is playing there at all. I think Shang-Chi might have a chance, but no way on Eternals.
No, yeah.
So is this what if Star-Lord was only black, then everything would have been okay?
No, it looks like it's that meme from The Simpsons where Lionel Hutz is like, "Could you imagine a world without lawyers?" And then it's just everything is perfect. Could you imagine a world where Star-Lord was black? Everyone's happy.
Everything's perfect. Yeah.
What if T'Challa became a Star-Lord? That's interesting.
Yeah. What's their episode 3 going to be? I can't wait. What if?
Yeah.
What if Thanos was crippled? He's in a little wheelchair. You can still use the gauntlet to like fly around. So how much difference would that make? I don't know.
What if Thanos wanted to put more people in the universe and was nice? I don't know.
What if Thanos was a girl?
Oh my god.
That's it.
Thanos.
Thanupin. Thanina.
Well, they can do well, they've already done that. They've already done it all. So yeah, just gender and race swap everyone.
People think 8 minutes 40 seconds. You should have gone to 8 minutes 40 seconds.
Oh, okay. Thank you. Here we go. 8 minutes 40 seconds. Okay.
What's just called Vagnos.
No.
Hey, by the way, while you're doing that, 613 MauLer plushies have been sold. 621 Rags is overtaking you, dude.
He has indeed, though he released his video today, which might explain that because mine is coming tomorrow. But we both promote each other's, so it should work out, I'd imagine. But I mean, why would you want to get one without the other? The other gets cold. You wouldn't want that.
Oh.
I feel sad. But no.
Okay, here we go. Oh, look, they're just sitting and talking.
Not say. I know. So many heists, so many planets saved. Still, you must have one. How could you choose just one? Oh, what about the central bank heist of Dawn X4?
Never hurts to hurt a scroll, right?
That jump made for Craglin's teeth.
Oh, how about
half shade head?
Resistance.
Oh man, barely made it out of that one.
How exactly did you stop Thanos, the Mad Titan, from decimating half of the universe? Oh, no.
I'm a big enough man to admit when I'm wrong. T'Challa here showed me there was more than one way
to fuck off.
Resources.
Sometimes the best weapon in your arsenal is just a good argument.
Aye, aye, Commander.
Oh my god.
Oh god.
Oh my god.
Just cringed my fucking crotch. What the fuck?
One good argument? Are you fucking kidding me? Doctor Strange couldn't argue Thanos out of it, but T'Challa and Star-Lord did. Okay.
And you know what he said? He said, at the end of the day, you just gotta be nice to people.
What the
You're right, T'Challa. Thank God a black man told me that.
Sometimes best thing you got in your arsenal is a good argument.
A good argument.
That is probably the shittiest thing I've ever seen.
What is it? Something is two in the bush or fucking
bird in the hand is worth two in the bush.
Bird in the hand is worth two in the bush, Thanos. Oh, that was it. Thanks.
That's all I needed to know.
All I needed to know.
Have you ever thought about not doing it?
Thanos, keep it simple.
Why do these get additional the Agent Carter one? Is she getting an episode 2 or is it
No, that's it. These are one and done.
That's why they have insanely fast stories then, I guess.
Yeah, and Carter's meant to turn up in.
They're like, let's throw them every fucking victory. He beat Thanos by talking him down. It's like, okay. Remember, because I wasn't a huge fan of Thanos 2014 because he was I found him a hell of a lot less interesting than Thanos 2018. Yeah. But if you set him that way, that means he isn't getting argued out of it. That's not happening. When he discovers that people are going to try and stop him, he makes it so that everyone dies. He had a good argument.
You know, Campier yesterday, where he said Shang-Chi, it's the best movie since Logan. Logan came out in 2017, so Campier is saying that Shang-Chi is better than Infinity War.
Because he thought Logan's better than Infinity War?
Well, I guess he probably thinks that as well, but I think I could understand why someone would say that, but maybe Maybe no about Logan. You guys like Logan, I assume.
Yeah,
Logan's fine. I think Infinity War's better myself, but that's fine. But I'm saying that he thinks Shang-Chi is better than fucking Infinity War.
Well, as we haven't seen it, maybe it's the best superhero movie of all time. It's got. Do you know what's funny? Fringy was telling me that there was somebody was complaining. I can't remember if it was either a friend of his or a Twitter account, but they were saying like it's so fucking annoying because they had to go see the movie again just so they could listen to the dialogue properly in the after credits scene. And it was like, what? Why didn't they hear it the first time? It's like because there's too many cheers and claps for the cameo. That's where we're at. The cameo is like that's what everyone's going to see. Like, who's gonna be baited?
Wasn't it James Gunn who made that point that like we're just waiting for what's next, right?
He said it like a good half a year ago now, and like when I found out about it, I was like, oh my god, he's like how did he like that's so fucking true. It's so sad that people are more invested in what's coming next than what is. Like, how do we get to that point?
Well, the director even said that. Go to movie to see the end credit scene.
So, yeah, someone literally went to rewatch the film just because they wanted to watch the cameo scene and hear the dialogue. It's like, what was the movie good? what
if there was lots of big cheers, it wasn't Captain Marvel then. Ayo!
And I honestly think that part of this is because some people are blaming it as well. Is the Luke at the end of Mando season 2 has set a bit of a precedent.
Oh yeah. Yes, it has.
People went crazy over it, and so now it's like, ooh, let's do more of that.
And not seeing why that was such a moment. Like maybe we should tell better stories. Why did everybody go nuts over my my cameo instead of the rest of the fucking finale? You know? Because all of our stuff sucks. They're not thinking about that. They're thinking what you're saying. They're thinking about let's do the cameo. That'll fix everything.
Well, what if Luke turns up at the end of Shang-Chi? Oh, people go nuts, right? And you'd be like,
oh, okay. I know what the end credit scene is now.
I mean, I don't care about spoilers. Can you tell me?
Yeah, put in the private chat if we don't want to spoil.
We could just tell everybody to mute if they don't want to know. Okay. Why would I be surprised if everyone in chat was incredibly obsessed with knowing that without spoiling Shang-Chi? It's like, all right, fair enough, I guess.
Well, I got an idea from what it looks like because one of the characters was given away that was in the end credit scene, so I can guess who the others are.
So I'm just gonna guess until you give a look. Is it the Guardians?
All I'm gonna say is, it's not that mind blowing. I'll put it in the chat if you want. I'll put it in the private.
Well, most of chat is saying say it. They don't care.
You could say it. We'll count down.
Well, okay. Count down then.
Put your hand up for as long as you're saying it, and then put it down when you're done, so people can know.
Okay, so the hands up. So I'm going to start. It looks like it's going to be. It looks like it's going to be America Chavez and Doctor Strange.
Oh, exciting!
Lesbian portal puncher is going to make her way into the
hands down, Gary.
Yeah, we got to be vague, but I'm sure the dialogue will probably just be, "You're a part of a bigger universe. You got to join the team."
Yes, the lesbian portal puncher.
Bring those pretty bracelets of yours over here, darling.
Mm-hmm.
They're rings.
At least he wasn't kept out because I shouldn't say, and just in case, there's probably someone listening who's like, "Oh no, I didn't want to know."
Lou,
well, that's what it looks like. I could be wrong, but that's what it looks like from something I've just looked into.
Seems to make sense. Lou DeMarzo for 1999 says, "Happy birthday, Gary! You guys see Campia say Shang-Chi is the best comic book movie since Logan and best martial arts since The Raid. Wonder how much he got paid to say that. It looks like a gift bag."
yeah, gift bag full of fun.
If you look at the review, it's like there's some nachos or something in the background, maybe a little salad, spring salad. And
donuts looks like some donuts. Nice, look nice.
They're at the Man Chinese Theater, and if either of you guys ever come out to the States, I will take you there. That's a very cool place to go. You see that all the actors have very small feet, very very small feet. He said it's a triumph, and so did Robert Meyer Burnett, and so did and we like Robert. Okay, so if Robert says he likes a movie, I believe he likes the movie. I do. I don't believe other shows.
It's the wording though. It's weird. Robert's first lines were "It's a triumph." Drew's first lines were "It's a triumph." Collider called it a triumph.
That is strange.
It is strange.
That's impossible. That's not strange. It's impossible.
It's like me and Naz being a bit more subtle about it. Nice and just like, it's impossible.
It's strange. It's impossible.
It's impossible.
Well, wait. So Robert thinks that about Shang-Chi, is it?
Yeah.
Was it just sort of standard, like just really good characters, really good story sort of thing? And
here we go. Shang-Chi is an absolute triumph. It exists not as simply a comic book adaptation, but as a straight up wuxia fantasy epic. That's what Champion called it yesterday. Fantasy whatever. Surprisingly heartfelt, humorous, action-packed, and beautifully directed. I was wildly entertained the entire running time. It's top tier.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, like I said, we'll give it a shot. I mean, I don't know if I'm going to the theater for it. I don't know if I care enough. I need to. You know what? I will once people that are very like in my closer circles tell me it's actually good. I'll be like, all right.
So what my theory is, and again, I haven't seen the movie. It could be a triumph. I wish I had the echo. But I'm cynical. So I'm going to say that they're treating it like they're treating Black Panther, which at the best argument that can be made is it's like a 7 out of 10 movie, right? For a lot of people, for a lot of the normies and stuff. That was vastly overpraised because of the message. I wish I had the echo again.
The message.
Yes. And the marketing. That's what I think is going on, but I'm cynical. So, and I'm older now, so I could be more cynical today because it's my birthday to be as cynical as I fucking want. If anybody just got to the live stream and is wondering why Thanos is on the screen, Thanos. I call him Thanos because I've been calling him Thanos my entire life, and I'm not going to change it because I'm old and I can do whatever I want on my birthday.
I've had that before. The written versus the. I think it was didn't finish. I was a kid. Have you guys ever read the series of Unfortunate Event books?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Yep.
So like the kid in that, I always read it as Klaus, Klaus, but it's
Klaus.
Yeah. Because I didn't know better. So when I heard it in like the movie adaptation, I was like, "What? I've been calling it something for the whole time." Feels like a stab in the back. Yeah. Yeah, I've heard a couple of people call him Thanos. I'm assuming that's just because there was no official pronunciation or whatever when you were reading the comics. So
I used to call a sepulcher a sepulture because I'd never heard it said out loud. So I just kind of phonetically put it together.
I told the guys on EFAP this, but you know when you refer to something as a so FAUX, when you say like a faux something is like a false or a fake something. I can't remember what it was now, but my parents were describing something together, and they both described it as a forks thing, the thing that was false or whatever. And I remember I was like on my phone or something. I just looked up and I was like, a forks thing. And they were just like, yeah, and I was like, that's not that weird. That's the other way. Yeah, they got their whole lives and they never had it correct. It's really interesting how that sort of thing could happen.
That made me think. I can't find it. It made me think I was my comic shop was on a TV show because you talked about Lemony Snicket, right? In a series of unfortunate events. They featured my comic shop on a local Bay Area TV show, and that author was in the episode with me on that TV show.
Hey.
I can't find it. Yeah. But yeah, it was a long time ago, and it was on the show that Mike Rowe used to co-host locally in San Francisco before he went off to do his the dangerous or crappy jobs. It's like a reality show where he goes to sewage plants and stuff and shows all the I forgot what the name of the show was, but it was all the crappy or difficult or dangerous jobs. He's recently been canceled because he probably said something that made sense. But that was a rabbit hole. Did he say what? There's only genders?
No, I was going to say, did he say turning T'Challa black was fucking stupid because now the world's just a utopia?
Turning T'Challa black.
Yeah. So why we have Thanos on the screen is because T'Challa talked to him and he just talked him out of it.
Don't do that.
Just don't do it.
You know that snapping thing? Don't do it.
He made really good idea.
It's gonna be bad.
That's what Doctor Strange didn't do on Titan when he was like sitting there and he was like, "Don't do it, man. This is fucked up. Stop it.
Don't do it. Don't do it."
And then he was like, "Oh, I guess you're right.
I guess you're right."
Do you not like killing half the people as bad?
Unless it, of course, it's like Nat says. Unless it's like the right.
Yeah.
Can you like snap your fingers and just be like the right Vanishers?
Oh my God. By the way, Jubs McGee, thank you for the £5. And Jesus Davila for $10 says, Gary, get yourself some snacks on me. Thank you. I will. Jesus or Jesus. Midnight's Edge. This would be Andre. What's up? 500 Norwegian krona. Thank you. He says, happy birthday. Have some Viking money. Hell yeah. Money from the go check out Midnight's Edge. Thanks, Andre. Appreciate you, man. That is cool. That deserves some applause. Thank you. Thank you. I'm just gonna keep Thanos up. And I call him Shang-Chi and not Shang-Chi.
I keep going between them because I don't know anymore. I'm just like, what am I supposed to say? What's the...
I think it's spelled Shang, but it's pronounced Shong.
I'm used to Shang because of Shang Tsung from Mortal Kombat. You're confusing me. Why can't everybody...
all I know is just call it a triumph.
Yeah.
Yes.
Triumph Chi.
Just an absolute triumph.
If you guys end up seeing it and you call it a triumph, I'm going to be like, all right, something's going on. This film is getting to people's triumph brain. It's got to be worth seeing.
Yeah. Come on, similar. What did you think of it? It was a triumph.
Emotionally complex.
It was Shakespearean in its complexity.
Sounds
Did you watch the end credits scene?
Can't wait
for Abomination. He was totally in the movie, dude.
He like had his ears from the comics.
That in itself was worth the pay. Was worth the entrance fee. Okay.
Darth Bredicus for $5 says, happy birthday, my Leo bro. Mine was yesterday. Have you seen Marvel's Katie? My vag video. No joke. It's terrible.
Oh my god! Drew did a tweet about being called a shill.
Oh, he did not.
Finally being called a paid for Marvel shill after all these years. Oh, it feels so good. Not as good as the millions of dollars Kevin Feige has given me for my positive reactions, but good nonetheless.
See, like, they jump immediately to that. Like, oh, yes, they're paying me. It's like, no. Let's just wind it down. They pay, potentially, for your travel, for your accommodation, for your food, for your, like, access. Maybe not all of these things, but if any one of them, it's like, that totally counts. You know that. Everyone knows that. It's like, why are we pretending that they have to pay you billions of dollars for you to be a paid shill?
Well, yeah. I mean, Drew got very upset with me yesterday when I called him a bought and paid for,
which was very
paid for by Marvel. Yeah,
should apologize.
And then somebody said, "Wow, have you seen what he's put?" And I put, "Yeah, this guy's working the shaft as well as the balls."
Mm-hmm.
and then Drew got even more upset about that. I was just like, "Oh my god, at least I get more action than you do." And I was just like, "Oh, that's so funny, Drew. That's so good." No, you're absolutely right. I mean, I'm sure that this film was an absolute triumph. Yeah, that was funsies, but that's exactly how he started his review.
I think you should apologize because he's a triumph.
Drew's a triumph.
Yeah.
Yeah, not so much.
I'm starting to
he admitted to what did he say he cried at Black Widow.
Well, who didn't? I was moved thoroughly.
Yeah.
Moved, bowel movement.
When do you guys remember it? Because it happened so quickly. I pointed out because I find it fucking hilarious. In fact, I'll tell you what clip I use as well because you guys will know it. But the 3 mercenary dudes who jump off to try and you just see them flying down and shooting at Melina's jet, and like before you can even absorb that because it's such an insane scenario, they're just jumping off the building and shooting at them. It's like, what the fuck are you guys doing? One of them gets flattened by a bit of debris. And the camera, like, I think changes shots. And then another one gets flattened by a bit of debris. And the third one, he manages to land on her jet. And because you'd think, like, when you bounce off straight away, it's like, no, if you look at it and you zoom in, they show that his foot impaled the jet. And so it's keeping him connected. He smashed his foot through, like, the glass. It's like one of the most absurd fucking scenes you'll ever see. And when one of them gets flattened, I play the Riddler laugh from Batman Forever. Jim Carrey really selling that he was.
Yep. I love that. I actually liked it. I walked out of that movie fucking loving it, dude. Batman Forever when I first saw it.
Cannot deny I enjoy both the Schumacher Batmans. I know that's not because I'm assuming you're probably not less of a fan of Batman and Robin, right?
I hated Batman and Robin, believe it or not. But Batman Forever, I was all about at the time. I just thought, I was young. Can't explain it.
You know what? I still love Batman and Robin. I get immense joy out of watching Arnold Schwarzenegger play, but I understand people who love that character don't want to see Mr. Freeze that way. Probably don't see a lot of characters that way.
Can I share this with you?
Share whatever you like.
Okay, so this is 3 things here. I just want to make sure. So I want the chat to get all context of this. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
This is Drew's tweet. Shang-Chi is an absolute triumph. Okay.
Yep.
That's his start. Share this with you now. I'm just saying because this is weird. Next one. Robert Ma Burnett. Shang-Chi is an absolute triumph. Bring up the next one. This is from Collider. Hi.
Attention.
Is it going to say?
This is from Collider.
Oh, sorry. I was talking to Mrs. Nerdrotic real quick. We're getting dinner time.
First Shang-Chi and the Legends of the Ten Rings. Social reactions call it an action-packed triumph.
So, because you'd think that if they were given words to say, you'd think they would be like, please don't do exactly what other people, because you wouldn't want to do that, right? That would be a really bad move.
That would be a really bad move, yes.
Oh, Sci-Fi Wire. First reactions to Shang-Chi celebrate absolute triumph.
Why is everybody going to triumph?
There you go. This is fucking bullshit, man.
How many people say triumph? Put a Control F and see if.
Do you think they weren't allowed to leave the theater until they'd shown a tweet with the word triumph in it?
Yeah.
Triumph. Okay, so we got action pack triumph.
Fandom Wire. Phenomenal triumph. Absolute triumph.
There's Drew's absolute triumph.
Action pack triumph from Collider. Flipboard Reddit. Disney Fanatic triumph. The Mary Sue triumph.
What?
Yeah.
The Mary Sue liked it.
It looks like the Collider have got different reactions. They put triumph in theirs, and then they pick a cross section. Maybe they purposely picked a cross section that didn't all just say the same thing, considering they're lifting it one after the other. But yeah, it's maybe. So did you just put Shang-Chi triumph?
Yeah, that's what I did. Here it is. Okay, so Maybe they told you to put that word in so we can find your review, or I don't know.
Yes, Sci-Fi Wire, absolute triumph. It's that same term though, absolute triumph.
First Asian-led superhero movie. The MCU's first Asian-led superhero movie. So that's what they're doing. Look at how he's not very big.
Here, look. Sci-Fi Wire, absolute triumph. Collider, absolute triumph. Tech Radar, absolute triumph. That's about What If, so that's got nothing to do with Shang-Chi. That's about Triumph in the Skies, but it's the same. It's weird. It's all I'm saying is it's weird.
It's impossible. Impossible.
Because if a wizard came down, he was like, "No, seriously, it's a coincidence. It's a unreal coincidence." Would you be like, "No, wizard, I don't believe you. You lied to me.
You're lying.
You're lying, wizard."
I don't believe in coincidences ever. That's me.
No, I think that's fair, and it's part of actually what we say on when people say like, "Hey, there's coincidences in real life," so it's fine when like dramatic was happening in storytelling. We usually say like, "Actually, there are no coincidences in life. It's you just didn't know how it happened. That's all."
That's a good point. Incognitius Jones for $52 says, "Happy birthday, Gary. I wish Marvel and DC would have given you a better presence instead of the shit-filled garbage fires they've been producing lately. But I appreciate all you do, brother. Hashtag fellowship for life. Hail! I appreciate that. $52, $1 for every time I've gone around the sun. It's been epic and tragic and sad and boring. Some of it's been boring. And some of it's been horribly frightening. So it's been rather exciting.
Okay, somebody just said go to Twitter, put Shang-Chi Triumph in.
Oh
no.
Oh no.
So we got Robert Meyer, absolute triumph. Drew Taylor, absolute triumph. Hashtag show, Shang-Chi is a triumph. Drew crying to me about me saying it's triumph. Total immortal. Shang-Chi, witness the triumph that is Shang-Chi. Collider, reactions call it action-packed triumph. Brad L. Lambert, Shang-Chi was a triumph on multiple levels. This is just incredible bullshit. This is absolutely fucking incredible. Chuck Load of Comics, Shang-Chi, an absolute triumph. Jeremy loves y'all. Shang-Chi is an absolute triumph. This is insane.
What if it is an absolute triumph, though?
This is fucking insane.
You watch the movie and you just get a sense of like, oh, I gotta use that word. That's the one word that describes it. It is weird. There's a lot of words in the English language you could,
Somebody put 2 minutes ago, can I appreciate that you enjoyed the movie? Could you also let me know who brainwashed you all into calling it an absolute triumph, like a carbon copy of every other review?
Frack off.
Rohan Patel, Shang-Chi is a real triumph. I could jump to go on. Is that enough? Are we?
No, keep going because I've got mine up too. But frack off. Felgercarb. Sorry if I screwed that up. He follows us. He says Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings have something in common in all of its reviews. Absolute triumph. Coincidence or suspicious? I say it's fucking suspicious. Continue as
New Millennium Studios. Reviewers call Shang-Chi an action-packed triumph. Sci-fi.com, absolute triumph. Stephen and Legend of the Ten Rings, Shang-Chi is an absolute triumph.
I mean, it must be true if everyone's saying it.
It has to be.
Stephen and the Ten Rings has actually copy and pasted Drew's whole tweet as his. Shang-Chi is an absolute triumph, unexpectedly spiritual and emotionally complex, with some of the very best action the MCU similarly is your new favorite adventure. And the movie's myriad influences from Jackie Chan to the creator of Studio Ghibli pay off big time. So he's just taken Drew's whole tweet for that one.
It's almost like he's Miles Chong.
If you repeat the lie often enough, it becomes accepted as truth. Joseph Goebbels. Well, that tweet was an absolute triumph.
Yeah. So far, my birthday's been an absolute triumph. Thanks to all y'all.
You know, just feeling like
do you want to see something that is an absolute triumph?
Yeah. We should start listing the things that aren't triumphs just to make sure everyone knows.
I'm going to show you something which is a legit absolute triumph, and you're going to love that. Somebody has renovated. This is the original Batwing restored from 1989's Batman movie.
Oh,
look at that beauty! That's probably going to be the size of the one that I'm buying. By the way,
that is fucking awesome. Oh my god!
Oh my god! Look at that Aztecing, man. That is amazing,
dude.
I don't see why you wouldn't get the 1-to-1 version though, and then you can fly around and stuff.
Yeah.
Way cooler.
Blow up anyone that says absolute triumph.
They're doing a 1-in-1 Iron Man, right? I just want it to be the suit. I just want it to be the suit.
You can buy multiple life-size Iron Man suits. You can buy a Mark III, a Mark 7, a Mark 43 or 48.
How much do they cost, the life-size ones?
Oh, in the UK, they cost us between 5,500 to 7,500.
Yeah.
Hell.
So the life-size Iron Man I bought for my comic store, and this is like years and years ago, was $3,500. The one at Sideshow is $7,500. So it's a car. What's up, Quarter Black?
Hey,
what are you doing, man?
Do you guys sell any 1-to-1s of you guys? I'll put you in my room. Hang out.
I have an as cutout. Wait, right there. MauLer.
Yeah,
I could send you one of the as cutouts.
I can make my own.
I have a 3D printer. I have the technology.
Just have an as clone in my house. So it's like, yeah, you can do whatever you want, really.
Yeah, I'm used.
I'll do a cardboard cutout, but I'll make the beard real. So I'll just like wait till it gets really long and trim.
Mm-hmm.
So, sorry to drag this. I just need some sort of closure because. So, what are we saying? What are we saying on the Shang-Chi? Are we saying absolutely bored and fucking paid for media who've been directed to say the same fucking things, and the too stupid to change the words? What? I don't know.
Because I was going to say, like, you try to imagine logistically how this happens. They go see it, and then they try and sort of edge them on to be like, can what did you think it just feels like kind of a triumph, wouldn't you say? And it's like, would you mind, we want this film to be appreciated for what it is. Do you mind reflecting that in your reviews? Can you make sure to, I imagine that's how it would happen. Like not quite coercion, not contracted, but definitely something to worry about. Like, oh yeah, if you guys, you guys all agree it's a triumph. You all agree. Everyone agrees.
People's conclusions. It's a triumph.
Just pop it in your little Twitters. Let everyone know. Drum up that hype. That's got to be how it happened. And yeah. So, thing, man. If all of us in all of our spheres all released a video the same day reviewing a thing, and we all had the exact same talking points, I think everybody in the audience would be like, "What the fuck is going on?"
Yeah, I mean, sometimes they think that anyway. I mean, it might be because like sometimes our titles are like Marvel's a disaster or Marvel is disastrous or something, but they get a lot of difference inside. I don't think we all use the same fucking keyword on the same movie. When I positively review a movie, I try to avoid like using words like that because I don't know. Prisoner of the moment. It's a saying I learned from ESPN a long time ago. Is that's a problem? Like I was just talking about Batman Forever. When I walked out of Batman Forever, I was fuck yeah, that was great. Now I think I got a soft spot in my heart for it, but it's got nipples on the fucking bat suit, so that's a huge problem. So I see it as
I think I say huge plus.
Only if they were consistent about it, MauLer, which they weren't. Okay.
Damn them.
Yeah. So, yeah. I mean, if you're going to do that, go all the way. But
let's go all the way.
Because I've walked out of some movies thinking that they were the greatest fucking thing I've ever seen. Time goes on. I'm like, eh. And then the movies I've walked out of, I'm like, I don't know. Now I think they're the greatest fucking thing I've ever seen. So,
Yeah.
Jeremy, Last Jedi.
Yeah, Jeremy deleted the video, by the way.
To be fair, myself with TFA, I thought it was good when I came out. I didn't think it was great, but
I thought it was good. I did.
I thought it was good.
I didn't like it. I walked out. I know I didn't like it. I think I did a live stream saying I there's parts of it I like, but I just like killing Han Solo was it for me. Then I thought I was going crazy because everybody liked it. Then I looked around the old internet and found out I wasn't totally crazy. But yeah, I went and saw it 3 times and went back and forth. I'm like, what am I missing about this? And
I've been honest with people. Like, it absolutely tricked me. When I was studying it almost for the bigger breakdown, I was just like, man, this was done deliberately. Like the way they put this together, it's all on purpose to make you evoke feelings. They're not telling a story. They're just having pieces connecting together that can get you those payoffs. Because I've got a clip from J.J. Abrams where he's talking about Han Solo, and he's like, you have to have Han Solo shooting things, because that's Han Solo. I'm just like, Han Solo, the guy who shoots things, like the. And then you look at the behind the scenes stuff.
Dude,
and like everyone was going.
This is the
nuts.
guy that made Ben Solo, and I only know this from your video, by the way, because I have not seen the film. This is the man that made Ben Solo kill the Knights of Ren and then just go.
They were my friends. Maybe they were this big thing that nobody. I mean, well, for Christ's sake,
Because that's what Han Solo did in Return of the Jedi.
Yeah. Well, in Return of the Jedi, I don't like Han Solo in Return of the Jedi. I like the movie, but Harrison Ford's performance kind of sucks. He doesn't pilot the Millennium Falcon at all. And yeah, I still like the movie. It is still light years better than most movies.
Well, I mean,
it's
the Luke and Vader stuff is top notch.
He was. I can understand why Leia and him split up now, because he just spent all the time telling Ben, whenever you do something dope, you just go.
I love fucking Ben forgave himself with his imagination.
You like how he did that? It's like, son of a bitch.
You know that the real Han Solo was looking at him like in the afterlife, like, wow, you twat.
Yeah.
Made me up. It's like, I totally forgave myself. It's like, just like a millennial. Just kidding.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. There's a lot of good millennials out there, including maybe around here on this live stream. But yeah, so but before people, like the Return of the Jedi, obviously this has been talked about for decades, but it's it's half a really fucking great movie and half kind of not. I
thought it was an absolute triumph.
Did you?
Mm.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't trust him.
Not the effects in the Tatooine scene in the first. I mean, like the one we saw in the theater, dude. Like there was straight up animation on the shadow. If anybody remembers the original, I'd be like, it wasn't good. But I did go out to Yuma, Arizona, with some friends to go dig around in the sand and find some shit that was still up there. They left a lot of trash behind, those guys, when they blew up the sand barge.
Oh, did they?
Yeah.
I thought they blew it up in. I thought that was in Tunisia.
No, Yuma, Arizona.
Oh,
they shot the indoor scenes in the redwoods up here in California, or up there, not up here. I'm not in San Francisco anymore. And Yuma is about 100 miles, over 100 miles east of me, near the border of Arizona. and it's all sand dunes. Yep.
What I was going to say, by the way, was if you look at that behind the scenes stuff at TFA, it's like when they're setting up to shoot the scene where Han Solo walks into the Millennium Falcon, they're all just going nuts over the concept. He's stepping into it. That's going to be, this is the, is a myth. And then I was like, I think that was one of my realizations when I went back to the film to really think critically about it. It's like, how did all of this happen again? It's like, well, the Millennium Falcon was stolen by someone who then like stole it from someone else and they sold it. And then he was looking for it. And then the second Rey leaves Jakku, he happened to, that was when he found it. He was like, oh, I found it. And then like he's also dealing with the giant meatball aliens. And this is right outside from where Kylo Ren's Star Destroyer is. And they never cross paths. It's like actually bizarre. Like nobody gave a shit. They were just like, no. It's the Millennium Falcon scene now. We're doing that. Everyone's going to love it. Because like they're all silent on set. They're all just like, oh my God, there he is. Harrison Ford, he's entering the, oh my God.
That's Jar Jar Abrams for you. I know you've covered this. And time and distance mean nothing to him, and it's all set up as a. That's what one of my first. Okay, so when I reviewed it, MauLer, this is a long time ago. Nobody was listening. I didn't like it, and I said it felt like just a trailer, like a movie that was a trailer. It was set up to scenes got kind of plopped down. Here is next scene. Second time I saw it. I saw it with Miss Nerdrotic. She's like, she's a normie. She's like, whatever, it wasn't that bad. I'm like, maybe it wasn't that bad. Maybe I'm crazy. And then I reviewed it a third time going, no, this is shit. So it took me a while, but it felt like a trailer.
And like, because what was interesting is when TLJ, when I was reviewing that, a lot of people were like, oh, I loved TFA and they've ruined it. And I was like, yeah, no, I understand. Yeah. And as time has gone on, I'm like, TFA might be the one that damaged Star Wars the most out of the three. And I know a lot of people be like, well, it didn't do what it did to Luke. And it's like, yeah, but think of what they did do. Like, Han Solo was destroyed. All of the world building was fucked. They basically said, you guys lost, lol. Like, it doesn't matter. Everything that happened in Return of the Jedi is like, who cares? And then Vader is apparently coaching his grandson to be a super evil person. It's like, what the fuck do you mean by that? Like, what? Because, of course, they retcon it in the third one to be, it was the Emperor, actually. Like, it wasn't Vader. It's like, oh, God, that's even... Oh, God, you made the Emperor's come back, which means Anakin... Like, oh, God.
His sacrifice is gone. And, yeah, God, just the decisions that whole mask scene they ignored in TLJ. But not putting fucking Luke in the entire fucking movie... And then not putting those three together. I mean, it begins and ends there. That's your failure, period. End of story. And then, of course, the story destroying Han, fucking garbage.
I'm assuming you know about it, but it was something like, it was some other guy, but he told J.J. Abrams, he was like, what you should do is stagger the introduction of the OG people. So you give time to the new ones to get their position. And if you watch the film, I'm pretty sure it's at the 40-minute mark is Han, the hour 20-minute mark is Leia, and then the end of the film is Luke. Like, it's technically done. It's very specific entrances. And it's just like, what the hell is this?
And he's got $500 million from Warner Brothers.
Yeah, and what's his name's got Star Trek too. He's running with that. It's like, we're in great times, everybody.
Yeah. It's a shit timeline, but we have each other, and things will turn around because. The strength of the Star Wars brand, I mean, they've squeezed every ounce of it out, right? And like, fuck, the people are still excited about this anime thing. It shows you how strong that brand is. Like, there will be nothing like it. But it is just, it's not going to be that money printing machine that it could have been forever if they just had kept it fucking simple. Let's put three of them together. Let's show them a little respect. And if you showed them respect, you could have done probably the same amount of work you did on these characters, which is little to none. It's fucking none. But people would have liked them better. But now that you destroyed their favorite characters, we were able to focus on the new ones more. And they suck too. Everything fucking sucked. Jar Jar Abrams sucks the fucking most. He killed 2 franchises. That's his legacy.
Oh, no, it's nice legacy. He's got Superman to come.
Yeah. Well, I guess you're right that it's his legacy of he's the destroyer, he's the Undertaker.
Yeah, destroyer of franchises. But we got more legacies to add to that list, man.
We do.
Well, yeah, if you rewind us to like 2010, you kind of look back and you're like, man, we had a lot of franchises back then that were untouched, but now Like loads of them go. I can't like Lord of the Rings was supposed to be the safe one, you know? It was always the safe one, but it's coming up.
Oh, moving it to the UK. I just don't understand that at all. Which shows that they're going to probably completely break away from the Peter Jackson, aesthetic, we'll say, and it's being run by fucking Opie and Opie from Bad Robot. I mean, there's no way this can be good. I hope I'm wrong. I want to review a good Lord. Wouldn't it be fun to review a good Lord of the Rings show?
Well, man, it would have been cool if we were all at the position we are now when Game of Thrones started, and we're talking about that pilot. And thing season 1 ends. Like, yeah, because I remember, is it the season 3 opening where Tywin is burning the sheaths for ice? It's the wolf pelts, and it's just like symbolic of the Lannisters slaughtered the. They're so good. It's just a fucking phenomenal scene, and then he melts the sword into the 2 Lannister swords, and it's just like, oh, it would have been really cool to have streams where we're just talking about how effective all that shit is. But no, we were like, hey, Game of Thrones season 8 start up soon. Yeah, that'll be fun to talk about.
Remember how fucking pissed you were? I was mad when I was like, that's how they started the season. I go, I really liked Tywin, but I fucking hated him in that moment.
It's hard for me because
I think that's how I kind of got into. That's the first foray I took into this, because that was the first time that I was mad enough and pissed off enough to actually say, I know I do videos about video games, guys, but I got to talk about this fucking Game of Thrones season finale. Fucking see.
Yeah, it sucks that you weren't like, I guess I hadn't found you yet, because that would have been fun to talk to you about. We did so many streams.
Oh, hell yeah, dude.
Well, I did video games. That's what I did videos on at that time. And then suddenly I was just like, I can't keep my mouth shut. I need to talk about this season finale. And that video did over 100,000 views. And my channel had nothing to do with entertainment, nothing to do with Game of Thrones. My name was not, recognized with entertainment or TV, film, etc. It was just video game stuff. So there was clearly so many people that were just reaching out to see people's takes on the season finale, probably to say, am I the only one that, not necessarily am I the only one, but do we all think it's absolute dog shit?
Well, I don't know if I've told you guys this, but like, it was because obviously Wolf was still making some content back then, and I hadn't seen episode 3 yet. I was really excited for it, but I was planning on watching it with a Swedish friend of mine at the time, and Wolf was like, "Oh, I want to watch it with you guys because I've seen it and I don't know how I feel." And like, we finished the episode, and it was like almost 1-to-1 the feeling I had with TLJ, where I was like, "Something's very wrong. I'm not happy with what just happened. Something's very wrong." And it was specifically the Arya killing the Night King and that wiped out the White Walkers. I was like, "That's it. That's what's really pissing me off right now." Because at first, I think when it happened, I was just like, "Okay." And then you sort of go through it and you're like, actually, no. Yeah. And that episode splintered the fans because a lot of people still liked it. There were a lot of people who were still on board with it. I think it was there were some people who were having debates about it and stuff, but then there was episode 5 where everyone was done. It's like, no, episode 5 they ruined it.
Yeah, that's when I actually started laughing at.
Yeah.
When it got to the sacking of the city, the first half, I'm like, okay, so far. I mean, I'm still thinking this show's fallen off a cliff, but it's kind of like, okay, nothing massively untowards happened. The dragons suddenly turn into Mary Sue, but that's okay. And then when she's just sat there and she's like going, and I'm just like, don't fly to the keep. Don't fly to the keep. And then she gets up and starts flying. We're like, oh no, she's after Cersei. And then she just started doing the town, and I'm just like, oh no, you've just fought. And I just couldn't stop laughing after that.
The visual I will not forget was when they showed a mother and child. The mother was like injured because a Dothraki had slashed her, and the child couldn't get her to move fast enough, and then Daenerys burned them both to death. I was just like, what the fuck am I watching? What is this? Like, what? You want me to believe Daenerys saw a mother and child? Was like, yep, gotta knock them out quick. Gotta make sure I grab them. Like,
yeah. It was. I thought I was watching a comedy then.
I wasn't even, I've said before, I'm not even a huge Daenerys fan from the show. I found her frustrating a lot of the time. But on behalf of her, I was upset. I was like, this is not who she is. I'm sorry, you didn't earn this.
No.
And
she was fine when she was across the sea. It's when she came over that she just turned into a miserable mint.
It was just the fucking.
Maybe it's the weather.
The guy shows.
Hey,
there you go.
This is me like right before episode 3 starts, and I think I was starting to watch the episode. I think I like, what the hell's going on here? Hang on. I had hope though. I was like, at least it'll be kind of good, right? And hang on, I forgot what I said there. Like, I'm watching the show. What the fuck's going on?
Everybody's waiting on the wall. We got a lot of grabbing of spears and
you couldn't see shit.
Got some arrows being delivered by Davos.
I'm trying. That's riveting.
Sansa and Arya on the battlements.
Did you cut it off because of like you wanted to watch the episode?
I'm gonna watch this. There come the dragons. There's the dragon.
So
all right, go enjoy the episode. I'm going to take off. Check me out at Nerdrotic. I will see you guys later. Thanks for joining me. We will do a pregame show next week too, because this was a lot of fun. So I had a great time. Thank you for all the super.
And I was hopeful.
Somebody just put when he broke as fucking can't watch Game of Thrones.
I'll just sit there and talk about it.
Yeah, just tell me what's happening. Just tell me what's happening.
Yeah, dude. I was just like, hey, I was starting to get a little fired up. I didn't hate the first 2 episodes, right? I thought they were boring and long, but I'm like, I actually liked how the second one ended with the kid all fucking set on fire. I'm like,
there was some stuff I like in the first 2. I'd say that, yeah.
I thought the first 2 were incredibly boring.
Yeah,
I thought they were wasted opportunities. I didn't think they advanced anything at all. I did like the kid being on fire because at least it looked like danger.
Out of context, that's great.
Yeah. I did like when they burnt the children and raped the women.
Top tier, yes.
That's the context. But yeah, I thought the first 2 episodes were wasted, and then that fight, I was just like, A, I can't see shit. B, this is fucking retarded. Everyone's got plot armor. Why?
Both, like plot armor,
then
randomly dying.
When Jon got outside and the Night King was outside, and I thought, at last, here we go. This is going to be like a fucking epic Anakin Obi-Wan battle, which is gonna rage now for the rest of the episode. And then they immediately just got split, but somehow Jon never got bit or killed by the.
Do you remember he yells
just ushered him back in? Go back in, Jon. Go on.
He yells at the dragon. He goes, bah!
Yells at the dragon. Yeah, but then I'm just like, how can Jon get to the Night King? Oh, this is great. Then I was like, oh no, the Night King's gonna win. He's gonna kill Bran. And then when Arya came in, I was just like, oh, no. This is Jon's story.
Not anymore. You could tell they course corrected Arya hardcore. At one point, they were going to commit to her going down the route of she becomes like a soulless killer. And then they were like, no, actually, we like the actress and people like her. We're going to make her a good guy.
No.
It comes out of like fucking nowhere. Because do you remember when she like stares just blankly as she's like slit the throat of the phrase and stuff, and you're just like, ooh. And then you could tell they were like, actually, no, she's cool. Don't worry about it. She's fine. She's great.
That was her story done. That was her revenge done. You could argue Cersei, but I would say that Cersei should have been Jaime's. But then it was just like, no, now we're waiting for Jon versus the Night King. What we've been waiting, 5 seasons for, definitely 4 seasons for, since the their eyes paths crossing at Hearthhome, and it was just I could not believe what I was. Well, I couldn't even see what I was seeing, but I couldn't believe what I was seeing. And then just when everything just seemed to be so retarded, Melisandre just goes, "Hey, I'm just going to walk outside and die now."
Yep.
Just because.
Oh God, it's and it ends so fucking wrong because so they were setting John up the whole time, and if again we watched the Dan and Dave said afterwards they just wanted to subvert our expectations with Arya. That was it. It was some people were trying to say this was planned from the start, and they're like, no, this was something we just wrote. Yeah, and all the bad decisions they made. Dan and Dave, we haven't heard a fucking peep from them.
Yeah, where did they go? They fucking oof.
Where's their Netflix stuff? Where's their Star Wars? Well, we know they got fired from Star Wars, but
arguably, Game of Thrones was the biggest thing in the world. I would say when it was on at its peak, before it like took a big shit, even after season 6 and 7, it was the biggest thing in the world. Like everybody was talking about it. And I don't think we'll ever experience that again with television, just the way things are spaced out. It's because it was, it was, even though it was behind a paywall, technically, it was on at the same time, at the same day. It pretty much got seen within, 10 hours around the world, and we had everybody interacting. I was going to Reddit and watching a Spanish doctor speak in Spanish, so I would watch his videos, and then I would have my program on to interpret what he's saying so I could read the spoilers, right? Because I love spoilers. So, and all the, it was the Freaky Doctor. I'm sure some of you Game of Thrones fans know who he is. If you ever went to the Free Folk Reddit, where I lived for, years, I lived on that Reddit. Oh, so good.
Yep.
But we're never going to see anything like that again. It's too damn bad. But I'm going to ask you, MauLer, are you going to watch House of the Dragon?
I don't want to. But I mean, I don't know, if you want to make a deal, like if you watch it, I'll watch it so we can suffer together, sort of thing.
Let's do it.
That's the best I can offer you.
We've already got crossed memes, dude. I have no interest. I'm going to watch you, or just some guy, or MauLer. I'm going to watch you guys talk. I cannot be asked.
Oh my God. Who was that? Who did that?
That's Renee. Of course, that was Renee.
I knew it. Fucking Renee. I got to find it. Where is it?
I've just retweeted it. There you go.
And I'm going to retweet it as well. Give him a little likey there. Dang, Renee's good and fast.
He's fast. They are fast and good, these people.
His ex-wife.
No, I
don't. He's good, but he's too fast. He said he's good, but he's too fast. Yeah.
Too fast.
Bad joke.
I don't care. There's nothing. I mean, I like Matt Smith, but I don't care about Targaryens, and I don't care about the dragons. I think
anything in that universe at this point.
Yeah, it's the only thing I would be remotely interested in seeing from a Game of Thrones perspective would be a proper conclusion to the White Walkers and the White Walker threat.
That's the thing. Even if you go from just episode 3, you can still rescue the show to a degree because they've done a lot of damage, but still, it reminds me of like how some people say like you can't rescue Star Wars as long as even if you keep TFA, and I'm like, I think if we lose TLJ and Tross, we could still do something to try and repair it. Obviously, we would prefer to get rid of TFA too. But to be fair, I would prefer to drop off 4 seasons of Game of Thrones if we could. So it's just like, yeah, we can't all, But
did you ruin the end of season 4 for me? When we talked that one time, I'm like, God damn, you're right. The whole Tyrion thing is destroyed.
You can tell. I think it becomes very clear when you see the later seasons. They do not know what to do with Tyrion. He's just around.
No clue. No clue.
Like, you shouldn't get drunk much anymore. And he's like, you know what? You're right. I shouldn't get drunk as much. It's like, wow, this is fascinating. 4 fucking seasons of one of the best characters, and you couldn't do anything with him.
No. You should lose your personality and just become a simp.
Well, that's why when the author of your source material says there's certain things you don't leave out, like, I don't know, J.K. Rowling said don't leave out the house elves. and they ended up regretting it. And George R. R. Martin said, "Don't leave out Lady Stoneheart."
Lady Stoneheart.
And
Oh,
Taisha.
I was unhappy about that. Yeah.
And Lena Headey, she teased Lady Stoneheart in one of her social media posts. She posted she had like a like this stone on the ground, and then she did that above it.
Yeah.
And took a photograph, and people were just like, "Oh, season 3, we're gonna get Lady Stoneheart." No. No.
Preston Jacobs recently did a video or a video series on Brain, which is he does theory videos. It's one of his worst. It goes down the rabbit hole, but he does make a good point about Lady Stoneheart. Like, she is the linchpin for the fucking entire story. Like, the entire fucking story actually goes through her at the end. So to leave her out was insane. But for Tyrion, Taisha, his wife, his first wife, that was something you couldn't leave out either, because it drives the entire character post Tywin. He's constantly thinking about her.
Man, I remember watching it. I was pissed because I loved reading that scene for the first time. I was so impressed with it because I believe that I believe Tywin would refer to Taisha as a whore. He's that kind of character. Even if he's told not to, it's going to slip out. And then if he does, Tyrion's going to shoot him. Like I believed the scene when I was reading it. When I saw the TV show version, he called Shay a whore. I was like, but she is. She's not only is
a
that
literal whore.
She sold you out for sleeping with Tywin. So she's like double. Like, how could you be angry at this? Like, that is just what she is.
Whore squared.
She couldn't be more of a whore.
No, exactly. He actually paid her, and he knew that all the time. And for context to this, this is from the book. So when Tyrion kills Tywin on the toilet, it's because he calls a girl a whore. So Taisha was Tyrion's wife, and he was led to believe that she was just a whore and fooling him. Well, he found out later from Jaime that she actually loved him. She was in love with him. And to punish Tyrion, Tywin had a whole battalion of troops rape freaking Taisha and then pay her in silver when they were done. But then Tyrion had to finish off and pay her in gold because a Lannister always pays his debts. And then she was stripped naked and run through the streets after that. So that's why
it was always just a ploy. But then the truth is, it wasn't actually. Like, all of that wasn't built from. It's just Tywin didn't want him getting interested in someone who's not of like noble birth and stuff. It all lines up. It's really good, and the payoff's fantastic. If you remember, it's what drives him to go into the Tower of the Hand. That's the whole point. In the show, he's like, I guess I'll go to the Tower of the Hand. I may as well. And it's like, why? And what infuriates me more, he's really mad at Tywin. It's like, motherfucker, you chose to do the fight to the death, and you lost. It's like, what the fuck do you want him to do? He offered you the wall. What, you screwed this up? When they fuck up all of those details, Tywin is just like almost normal in that scene. He's not the villain. He's just a normal dude having a shit at that point.
Yeah.
Yep.
So it's really
he did get very he got very logical, did Tywin. You know, you had crazy Joffrey and all that going around, and this was a man who knew people's positions, and this was a man who could control everything, and this was a man who could keep his family in check. So
I love
they
his
kind of this horror, this guy who we were meant to really despise, they actually turned into and particularly those bits with Arya and him as well, really, really humanized him and made him quite compelling for the audience. And it was Tyrion who just came across as stupid, and this is one of the smartest guys in the show.
And Tywin haunts him forever after that, as far as we know in the books. And there's he says almost too much, but when he's going across to Essos, he's always asking people, do you know where whores go? Because that's he asked Tywin, he's like, where's my wife? Where's Taisha? Wherever whores go. Boom. Then it killed him. And
It's so good, and this is the thing. A lot of people were pissed at me because they're like, "You don't usually do the adaptation arguments." And I was like, "This isn't that. This is the book proves there was a way to do the scene, and then they did it in the show, and they lost details from the books they didn't seem to care about, and it fucked the whole scene up. The scene no longer makes any sense because you took loads of details out."
Yep. Did you know Anthony Mackie was in question? It says Anthony Mackie will officially return for Captain America 4. I thought,
yay!
I'm so excited.
It's an absolute triumph.
Should it be called Falcon?
Black Falcon.
Black Falcon.
Because I mean, I don't think Walker's showing up, but neither Steve. So who's this Captain America they're talking about? I'm confused.
He's a failed comic. Not as in comic as in ha, though, sadly.
Well, I can't wait to see him beat some people up and do some one-liners and be like, you know what? It's hard being a black man holding the shield. It's real hard.
Maybe Black Star-Lord will turn up and everything will be fine.
I just wanted him to cut to Steve Rogers in his house, the old man, watching the TV and being like, "The fuck? What is this?" Like with the rookie.
Yeah. Give me my fucking shield back, bitch.
Jesus.
I'm going to read some super chats. We got Griff Ryder, one for $5. This is on the donation side, I'm pretty sure. They say you can't use my body, my choice for the poke because you might hurt someone else. But when it is used to excuse a woman's choice, it always results in a death. Oh, well, that's a good, yeah. They move goalposts. That's what SJWs do. They constantly move goalposts because they lie and they manipulate, and that is their bread and butter. That's, and I know I saw, hang on, sorry, my bad. I was set up over here to do
my bad,
because I got to get to Athenon. We've been jibber jabbing on. Toxic Man Flu of Dick's Division for $100. And oh my God, fuck it. I'll just hit the button I was going to hit. I'm going to hit the button I was going to hit.
I'm going to come.
I might use that one from now on. It's got a cheer in it. Thank you. Thank you. Toxic Man Flu of Dick's Division says the last time anyone correctly used the term fire spray in a sentence was Drunk 3PO describing the after effects of all the STDs he caught in Vegas.
Oh.
Hashtag player problems. Oh. 3PO.
Oh.
It's almost like what was said in Vegas didn't stay in Vegas. No, I have no idea. All I know is Drunk 3PO was really tired on Friday and he completely forgot that he and I had a conversation going, you should be on Friday Night Tights with us since you're there. And he's like, I don't know if I should come on. I'm like, dude, yes, come on. Then he forgot. But he was busy, and I understand. I'm a dude. I get it.
He was busy.
He was getting busy. Or busy. I don't know. Sorry. I know. Athenon for $100. Happy birthday, you beautiful human. Thanks for all you do, being the same voice out there for all of us. Oh, and hi, Az. You're pretty cool too, with a big hot dog.
Hot dog.
And MauLer is cool too. This was before MauLer got here.
I was going to say, I'm just going to pop to the toilet real quick. I'll be right back.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I did some of that.
Oh my God. Breaking news. The long man does go to the bathroom. He does.
But I've taken a break. I can't know.
Happy birthday, Gary, from Anika Sincero for $49.99. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Nika Sincero. Appolimi's minion, who gave me those wonderful pictures with Truck Dog says, happy birthday, Gary. Thank you very much for $5. Alex Lee for $10 says, happy birthday, Gary. 52 years young. Wish you another happy, healthy 50 years. P.S. Come over to the manga side, old man. We have a nice place cleared for you over here. I'm gonna, Alex. I'm
gonna come.
Wait.
I'm gonna come.
I am. And then the American comic industry says,
do not come.
No, they go block.
Yes.
They go block. Let's block. As the comic liaison officer for Kickstarter, let's block hundreds and hundreds of comic professionals and creators.
Yeah. So she did that, huh? That's
on her first day.
On her first fucking day, she blocked.
Yeah. She tweeted on the 17th she got the job, and then on the 18th, because this job, by the way, I looked into it. I got it in my video, but I looked into it, and it's 25 hours a month for 6 months. It's a temporary job for 25 hours a month for 6 months, and the first thing on day one.
25 hours. Sorry, that didn't compute in my
25
head.
hours a month.
A month. That's
a month.
That's not work. I put that in. I mean, it's not work here. Okay, it's not work. But I put that in like 2 days. Sometimes 3.
Dude, I have been streaming on another channel while doing this stream. Because Chrissy might put the stream repeat on. So I have been dual streaming during a stream, and this 25 hours a week. So I don't know if Kickstarter said to her, "Oh, you need to just block. You need to do like in the search, just put Comicsgate and then just block anything that comes up Comicsgate," or she took it upon herself to do so. I don't know. I don't know which.
What's her name?
Her name is Jamelia. Oh, by the way, she's now protected her account after the video, but there you go. Her name is Jamelia, Jamila, Rouser, Rowser. I said if it was her decision to do so, Kickstarter should fire her immediately and get somebody else. She's a comic writer, publisher, a manga advocate. She's disabled / chronic pain, whatever that means, and she's a she/her. So you got all the defense mechanisms and barriers in the profile already.
Look at that. Oh, that's a good Batman right there, Father Christopher Miller. I can't spell her name. You told me the spelling and I forgot because I'm a retard.
It's okay. JIM, J for juice, A for apple, M for my God, you're old. ILA, Indigo, Lima.
Okay, I made that right. Okay, get out of here. So
and then Rouser, ROWSER.
Oh, I see. I have a
or Rosa. Could be Rosa or Rouser. Rosa.
I don't think I am. I don't think I'll be able to see her.
Well, you're either going to see blocked or you're going to see tweets protected.
Yeah. Tweets protected. I don't know if that doesn't mean I'm blocked, but it's okay. Whatever. This is that's how I'm gonna get in this new position where I need to talk to as many people as possible to kind of sell Kickstarter, and I'm gonna block everybody. Yeah, that sounds about right.
And I read the positioned role. I read the bullet points of what the role entailed, and the role entailed was to try and convince creators to come onto the platform. If creators had any sort of fears or anxieties about the platform, for you to discuss with them what those are and hopefully resolve them so they can come onto the platform. But apparently, no, just blanket block hundreds of people instead.
And then she has to work 6 hours and 15 minutes a week, basically.
Yes.
And what does that entail? Probably
and she has to do a report once a week. She has to like report to them once a week or maybe even once a month about what she's been doing, blocking people by the looks of it. That'll be a good one. Well, I blocked hundreds of creators that aren't going to now be able to speak to us or go onto our platform because I blocked them.
Her work month is the length of 3 MauLer videos, practically.
My God.
It's, well, I mean, the last MauLer stream, the last EFAP, was longer than a working week for her.
Oh, yeah. Longer than 6.5 hours.
Mm-hmm. Yesterday's Real BBC clocked in at 6 hours, 27 minutes and 10 seconds.
That was longer. Was that long? Jesus. Yeah, I was on for almost 5 hours. My wife, you didn't see the part where my wife walked in. She's like, there's no way he could still be streaming. And she walks in. Oh, shit.
We just saw everything fall off the wall, mate.
No, yeah, dude. And man, I tell you, once I started putting one thing back, it all started going. So I had to redo this entire area right here of Doctor Who figures. And then this entire area right here.
So do you think sorry, mate. Do you think it's a directive from Kickstarter, or do you think it's her initiative?
I think it's probably hers. I mean, MauLer. So this, you heard it earlier, that this girl from Kickstarter who just started there, and it's like a PR thing, right?
It's a comics. I'll find the exact.
So she works 25 hours a month, and
comics consultant. And here is the. I'll share with you here. This is the job description. This is what I believe it to be. Unless this is another role that they're looking for, but this seems to convey what she's been saying she is. Independent contractor, comics consultant for Kickstarter.
What does that entail?
Well, I mean, here we go. Connect with innovative, savvy comic writers by blocking them on Twitter, and illustrators by blocking them on Twitter, and publishers likely block them on Twitter as well, who could be a fit to bring their projects to Kickstarter. Make the case for Kickstarter to potential creators and or get a sense of their reasons for reluctance to use it. So talk people. Hey, Gundam, you beautiful fuck.
I regret to inform you, my gay ops failed. She blocked me in the nick of time.
She did?
Dude, she's protected her whole account now.
Yeah, I was on there earlier, so I was like, oh, no big deal. I'll just sneak right in.
Suggest creator resources that could be helpful for Kickstarter to commission and distribute. Offer strategic advice to creators who could launch projects both before and during their campaigns. Help build relationships with partners in the ecosystem, conventions, agencies, etc. You could call social media an ecosystem for sure, I believe.
Oh, yeah. If it was full of scorpions.
They're there at least. Attend weekly check-ins with the Kickstarter team to share your findings and progress.
What are we reading here? This seems like something the Nazi Party would pass along when you're joining the Gestapo.
It's
I think this is fine. This sounds like a typical job role for a consultant.
I don't trust it. I smell trouble.
How do you know so much about Nazi paper passing?
Yes, he's an expert. Hi, Gundam. How's it going?
Well, you know how it is. I was getting really toasted. Then I remembered I missed the last show because I was in the shower. So I figured, I'd sneak in and ruin your show.
Oh, yeah, I got a tweet saying Gundam's in the shower.
Yeah, I got
that was a long shower.
Well, okay, I could explain it. Because I had this long, luxurious hair. It's still jet black, so I'm trying to enjoy it before the bald times come.
Thank you.
Enjoy it.
Then after that, I had to pull my hair out of my ass because you know how long hair is. Like Az doesn't get it though.
No, I don't.
Well, when your hair is really long and sometimes you get out of the shower, somebody goes and gets locked in the crack of your ass. And if you don't shave your ass, it creates a whole issue back there.
Yeah.
There's friction and things start growing there. You don't want
You
that.
like feel something
don't need
wiggling in
that.
your ass and you think you got a tapeworm, so you freak out, but it's just a ball of hair.
Yeah.
And then after that, I had a sponsor literally yell at me for a good chunk of time. So that was interesting.
Why would a sponsor yell at you?
You know, I told that to this girl I'm talking to, and she's like, well, if you feel you need to be treated like a celebrity for what you do, I should too. And I'm like, oh, you don't understand. They came to me with offers.
Yep.
It's the weirdest sponsorship ever. I don't want to give away too much or I'll get in trouble. But they'll give me talking points like most sponsors do. It's this big PDF you got to read with shit like this. So I zone out whenever I hear it or see it. I follow the PDF, and then they tell me, change everything you've written in the script, you fool. This information is wrong. And I'm like,
okay, ladies and gentlemen, this is Raid Shadow Legends.
Raid Shadow Legends fired me so fucking fast. To this day, I feel burned by it.
Oh, no way.
I don't care. They're not paying me, so I can say it. They forced me to play the game for 2 hours.
Whoa.
That
is sinful.
It was one of the worst experiences of my life, and I've been watching Chris Chan for weeks now. So after playing the game, I'm sitting here like, how the fuck am I going to sell this to my fan base? I can't go to anyone with a straight face and go, it's great. Best time of my life.
Dude, every person who considers Raid Shadow, they always have a tweet saying, would you guys be okay with me shilling for Raid Shadow?
I doubt Ninja did that, because one day Ninja was crying on
what
stream.
did you do?
Who, me?
Is this you? Oh, is this you, Gundam?
No, it's
I'm
me.
out.
How did you get blocked?
Oh, you know why.
They're watching.
They're watching.
No, I'm still unprotected. This is weird.
I'm blocked.
I'm going to come.
I recognize you.
You need
something.
fake accounts.
Yeah, well.
I have like 3.
Sock puppets?
Yes.
I wouldn't have such a thing.
I also congratulate myself for every upload. I write things like, I was close to suicide till I saw your latest video, my friend.
Was it an absolute triumph by any chance?
It was.
It was an absolute try. I was going to ask if that was one of your talking points for your.
This video is an absolute triumph.
All right. To end it quickly, I figured the best way to present Raid would be if Billy played Raid, my little puppet who's also been banned by YouTube. And he was only playing Raid to make money to give it to Twitch thoughts. Raid didn't like it. They said we feel like you're making fun of us. And I'm like,
dude,
no.
right? Okay, I Raid want me. I mean, they fucking email me every fucking week to try and do something, and I have never replied. And they're like a battered wife. They just keep coming back, please. And one of the selling points they said to us the other week was, hey, look, just say what you want. We're a fucking meme. Just meme us.
Maybe
what did you do?
I just ignored them like I normally do.
Yeah. Oh, I thought Az was going to be under a blanket. They finally made me do it. If I didn't play Raid, they'd kill my kitten.
Right. Okay, I'm going to accept this one. There's a new campaign in September. I got an email today from them. You didn't respond to our other one, but we got a new campaign starting in September.
Oh.
They got me. The Raid Shadow Legends people got me.
I was gonna say, can you, if they said that they'll do anything, could you literally be like, "Don't play this fucking game, it's shit." There you go. There's my ad.
Oh, well, no, you can't do that.
I don't know if I'd get paid for that.
Yeah,
I know you definitely would.
I should just email back and go, right, okay. How big's the bag?
Yes.
How big's the bag?
Yes.
Well, Raid got me back recently. They also messaged me and offered me the chance to play Raid for 2 hours on Steam. For $500.
$500.
2 hours of Raid for 500 is not enough for me.
You know, you mentioned the Triumph thing, right? If you watch
On
all the people
stream.
who do ads for Raid Shadow Legends, every one of them says this is the most ambitious RPG ever created.
Oh my god!
It's been downloaded more than any other game. It's critically acclaimed, and I love it. I
They
play
made
it.
me a character too, so I'm not biased.
Oh, they did make a Gundam. You mean they just made a character for you to play?
No, they didn't give me a character. They gave Ninja a character. They gave some other streaming motherfucker. I don't know who he is, a character.
Well, that's in the contract as well. You have to pick a character and talk about how much you love them. And every person who does these ads is like, I love the Thunk Smasher. He's got a big hammer.
He's green.
Yeah, and he has a little...
He's emotionally complex.
He's a Triumph.
Oh no, Campy's got a video out saying, I dragged poor Robert Meyer Burnett to see Shang-Chi, and then I stuck a gun to his head and said, here, let's see your reaction to it.
It's probably like pull the trigger.
It was an absolute triumph.
It was an absolute triumph.
So I'm guessing no one here is going to see Shang-Chi and break down the color barrier.
Well, someone's got to see it.
I'm going to see it.
Look, dude, we're capitalists, you know?
Forget
we
it. Well,
are capitalists.
I'll just ask you guys what happened, because I'm really not bothered.
You're not?
Listen, Gary, if you call it a triumph, I will go see it.
Well, you're seeing it.
There you go. I'll be there. I'll drag my kids to go see it because I
sometimes they have to learn who's boss.
Sometimes, and then they keep saying it's mom. So that one never works. But yeah, I'll take the kids to see it, and we'll at least the overpriced candy and popcorn will be good. I felt guilty because I usually get my stuff at like Walgreens or something before we go, but I'm like, God, the theaters are like hurting right now. I'll go in there and I'll get and it was like fucking $60 for popcorn, 2 fucking sodas they were giving away the Black Widow cups. So they
the
mediums large, and they're like this big. They're fucking giant. Like think it like 3 big goals. $60. 60 fucking bucks.
So they basically pulled a cable.
Yes.
Where like more people leave, you get the assholes who come in, you make them pay double or triple.
Yep, exactly. Theater was empty for both times. I went to Jungle Cruise, which was just it was an absolute triumph. Emotionally,
I actually saw that one coming.
And I saw the Suicide Squad, which I liked. So
yeah, that movie was a triumph.
Hey, it's great when you get a tweet at you saying you need to give us positive news. Well, I don't make the news, by the way, but I don't report it. But I
don't make the fucking shows either.
Yep. And then I just did a positive review last week of the Suicide Squad. You must have missed it. Oh no.
Oh.
Where did you get that? Where, you fucking bastard? Where did you get that? What's it called? What's the name of it?
It's called PMC Team Leader.
And
it's it's Joel Kinnaman from the first Suicide Squad.
I am not going to eBay right now, and that's PMC.
It's not. You get it from a place called is it Big Bag Store?
Big Bag Toy Store?
It's not that one. Or is it that one? Let me just check.
Oh well, I don't want to go. I want to get it from.
Oh yeah, it is. It is Big Bad Toy Store, and then just put PMC Team Leader.
Big.
And there is no delivery from this place, and this came from the US to the UK in a week.
In a week.
Yeah, Big Bad Toy Store is
without any import fees.
I am sorry. I am running a live stream right now, and I'm like, I don't see it.
Researching.
It could be a different one. Is it Big
Bad Toy Store? It does not have.
I don't think it's maybe not Big Bad Toy Store. It's Big somethings. It's bouncing titties.
Big. That's what I'm going to name my next comic shop. Big bouncing anime or manga.
Big bouncing anime.
Oh yeah, that's selling.
Yep.
I'd check out that store if I was a teen.
Yep. Oh, I want to get one of those Justice League freaking Batmobiles.
I'll check my emails, dude, so I can find out.
Yeah. Tell me later. I do have to read chats. Liam Smith for
1/6 kit.
1/6 what?
1/6 kit.
Oh, that sounds just like Big Bad Toy Store.
I know. Absolutely.
By the way,
spot on.
I am gonna have to jump off. I'm afraid. I gotta.
Oh, okay.
I gotta go to sleep, get up, and I gotta watch The World's End. Ready to.
Oh yeah.
Talk about it with Drinker. I still haven't rewatched it yet, and then I also gotta premiere the. Yeah. So there's lots of stuff happening, and I should probably be awake for it.
I'm gonna watch that. I World's End. I'm iffy on that movie, except for the character of Gary, who was hilarious. So
I quite love it. Maybe me and Drinker talking about it will make you have fonder memories. I don't know.
yeah, I'll watch it again because I've only seen it once, so I'll watch it again. I love Edgar Wright though. Fucking love it.
Yeah, it's awesome. Yeah, thanks for having me on, guys, and happy birthday, Gary. Of course.
Thank you, MauLer.
I'm here to ruin your birthday.
I
We're already figure collecting.
Don't do it.
I shall see you guys wherever I end up seeing you next on the world of the internets.
We'll see you on Saturday.
Oh yes, of course.
See you Saturday.
Beautiful. Alrighty. Wait. You mean Friday?
And Friday.
For a second there, I actually thought like, holy shit, did I actually date the two things exactly the same time? I was like, oh no.
Friday and Saturday, yes.
But then I was like, no, they're called Friday night times. We go. Yeah, my whole brain exploded. I'm okay. I think I need to go to sleep. It's the whole thing. Again, thank you guys, and yeah, I'll see you when I see you. Toodle pip, cheerio.
Toodle pip. Toodle pip.
I need a catchphrase.
You do. Well, well.
Screaming isn't really a catchphrase.
crying in the corner isn't a catchphrase.
Praying for death.
Mexican Iron Man has set $100. He says, my thanks for all you did for me to keep my spirits up while I was in the hospital for those 2 months. Nerdrotic forever coming soon. Crisis on Infinite Tijuanas. Happy birthday. Hail, Mexican Iron Man. That's the name of my future biography. It's a Gundam is Crisis in Infinite Tijuanas.
I like it.
Yeah. I was in a Tijuana jail once.
Really? This sounds like an episode of Cheers.
Yes. Well, I didn't have money. So when you went to, I grew up in San Diego. So to drink when you're underage, you can go to Tijuana. And back in the day, you could just drive to the border, park your car, walk across the border, get a cab for $1. It would take you to Avenue de Revolucion, where all the gringo bars are. And they're like peanuts and beer. There's Club Unicornio, which that's a whole other story. That's where I first learned. Well, yeah, that's where I first learned that chicks could have dicks. And yeah, it's
definitely didn't see that coming.
No.
We walk in the strip joint, we see like the back end, and we're like, hey, it's a strip joint. Then he turns around, we're like, oh, and it was like a stripper under one blue light with one speaker that was blown out playing oh God, what were they?
Martin?
No, it wasn't
too far back.
Ricky Martin.
It was Menudo.
Salt and Pepper. They were playing some Salt and Pepper song, and we left. But when I got arrested, it's you back in the day, you just had to have $40 extra with you to pay off the cops when they inevitably came up.
Catch you outside of Triumphant Trannies, the bar.
Yes, right. And they it's called, because it was against the law to be drunk in public in Mexico. Where all the bars and strip joints are. So they would just hit up all the gringos, and then you pay them $40 and they leave you alone. I didn't have the $40, so they took me downtown.
So it's like mugger money in New York back in that time.
Yes. Well, that's probably coming back now in New York, right?
New York does seem like it's getting very wild. That's why I stay out of the city. I only go to the city when I absolutely have to. So that usually entails like getting late or something. Truth be told. You know, I'm not going to fucking lie to you like, oh, I wanted to see the sights. I love the Statue of Liberty. Like, no, there's a hot girl with an ass juicy as hell willing to fuck me. I brave New York City. What was the point? Oh, yeah, it's wild.
It's
Like,
wild.
Whatever you like. Elijah, I'm talking like you guys live in New York. I was going to say, whatever you like, live in New York. It's the worst thing because everyone assumes you're in the city. And if you meet a chick from out of state, she always wants to go to fucking New York City. And it's never amazing. The worst time to go to New York City is the summer because my car, the AC's broken. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm driving a 20-year-old Mustang. I love the goddamn thing. But when you're under the bridge, it's hot as fuck. And I hate New York. But she's like, oh, my God, New York is so big. Look at the water. I'm like, the fucking water's brown. For God's sakes. Then I look to my side, and it's like garbage bags, bro. Lining the fucking, what's that big column that holds up the bridge? Whatever it's called. Bags, just fucking rats, man. These motherfuckers don't give a shit about nothing.
Dude,
if I lived in New York, I would roll with rats.
They're huge.
They're huge. They don't give a shit.
Okay, in the Joker movie, there's one scene where like the big riots are happening. I don't know if you catch in the background. There's this giant fucking rat that like walks around, and it's supposed to be kind of funny, but it's a huge fucking rat.
That's how you know you're New York, baby.
Yeah, I saw them everywhere because there was garbage bags everywhere. I went there in 2019 for the New York Comic Con. That was fun, but yeah, I wasn't overly impressed with New York.
Yeah, there's no like Sex in the City magic.
No, and same for San Francisco. San Francisco is just it's like they took a block or a couple of blocks from New York City and just plopped them in California.
I thought you were gonna say that's where they filmed Full House.
No, I you know what, that place they filmed Full House. Well, the exterior, I don't think ever walked by that place. The 18 years I lived there, it's just never had a reason to go over there.
Yeah, it's because you didn't care about Full House.
No. No.
Just wasn't a fan.
You didn't like Uncle Jesse.
Nope. No, I don't know why I didn't watch that show. I was probably way too busy getting high because it was the 80s, right? So
you were living life. So Full House was out then, I don't think.
No, I mean, I watched like Nick at Night when I was like just loaded. But yeah, that was part of it because it was probably on at prime time, and my prime time was like 8 p.m. to 8 a.m. the next day.
You and David Lee Roth, baby.
Yeah, that's right. Oh, there was a year I barely saw the sun, so I was a vampire.
Man, if you're getting chicks and drugs, is perfect excuse. That's the life of a rock star.
Fuck yeah! It was without all the rock and the money. Yeah,
but still, that's more than most people live today.
What kids today? They don't go out and get high and get laid anymore. They just
they sit on Tinder or TikTok, whatever it is, and they keep making up new genders. Bro, you were out there living, hanging out with hot chicks, doing drugs. San Francisco, which means all the chicks were hot. There was probably like very few clunkers in there. My God, what time? Like, I just fantasize about that era of LA and San Fran and music. And then I lament that I live now.
Yeah. Oh, dude, San Francisco, and the ratios are great there, right? Because like all the good-looking guys are gay,
and all the hot chicks want to be actresses.
Yep. So,
and you're a scouting director.
You should tell them that.
What a coincidence.
Raging Patty for 52 euros. Says happy birthday, guys. Thank you. I
Not
appreciate
quite proper money, but nearly.
Almost proper money. Pretty close.
Almost. Nearly close.
Inferior for £5. Just a donation, says, and thank you. I appreciate that. Not that alt-right guy for $10 says, love you guys at Friday Night Tights, but want to ask in case I missed what happened in Vegas. That stays in Vegas. Happy birthday, Gary. I'm just a few years behind you. Old geeks never die. We just get angrier. Oh, hi, Az.
Hi.
That is from Jim Bob Wee for $20. Thank you. Kent Barnes for $20. Happy birthday, Gary. The Not Yet Gray. You're 2 days and 8 years younger than I. A new decade coming up in Friday. Oh, I am going to celebrate even if it's after 50. Hope your day is the best yet. Hope the moving planning is good. Texas is next. That's what we're doing next.
Takes ass.
Texas. Yeah. I got to get the fuck out of California, Gundam.
Oh, I hear you.
It's fucking crazy here, dude.
Do you use that app to figure out where homeless people took a shit?
I have not used it. Does that thing really exist?
Yes.
It does. I'm gonna look.
Let's
at my
double check.
What's it called?
Where's my shit?
All right. Well, I hope the app, not the app, the chat knows.
Where the shit?
The app invites San Francisco residents to report poop on city streets.
Future is now.
Snap Crap lets you take a picture of poop on sidewalks. Snap Crap. SF's human feces problem. There's an app for that. Oh my fucking God.
Shit's got to be out of hand for that.
Literally. God, I don't want to continue to say. Yeah, it's called Snap Crap. Snap. Do I want to see this?
It's gonna be those fucking people on TikTok there tomorrow posting their pronouns. Did it say
right
Snap
now,
Crap?
I learned about kitty and bunny selves. Those are the new ones.
Oh,
and pizza self. You can identify as pizza now.
Now I'm interested.
What was the person we looked at yesterday? What were they talking about?
Oh, Jesus. Emojis.
Yeah.
Oh, the emoji sexuals?
Yeah.
Yeah, that one's new.
So poop map.
Up some days.
So their pronouns are now emojis.
Yes.
I just got a poop emoji just going all around for them.
I hope I die before I get old. Like, I don't want to be old with these people watching me.
Oh,
no, look, dude, that woman, 5 years time, married 2 kids. That it's a fucking
you're right.
phase these kids are all going through. It's just me. I want to know. Do you know what I want to know? I want to know how many of these TikTok fucks are single childs. I don't know if this is single child syndrome gone absolutely mad.
It could be. But then again, they were raised by the me generation.
True.
I mean, yeah, single. At this point, I don't know if it matters because so many of them are being shipped off to daycare, and these are affluent kids. On TikTok, you always see them in their big parents. Their hair.
Yeah, they have like this giant room that looks like your entire apartment. That's why I'm confused quite often.
Yep. So they are very comfortable, and they have time to think about how awful the system is that allows them to fucking
talk about how often it is.
Yep. And make up fucking genders. Yes, that's where I sound like an old man, and I don't give a fuck. Kate C. Snake plush kitten for $10. Thank you. Happy birthday, Gary. Can't wait for Shag Cheese and the Legend of the 10 Charm Bracelets to arrive. It would be more entertaining if it was Shag Cheese. I heard that.
Sounds delicious.
It sounds.
You always hear it in. Why don't you ever mute your phone when you're recording, Gundam?
I muted it at the wrong time.
Oh.
No, every video, when I listen to your videos, always hear your phone go off.
Did my phone go off in the video?
Yeah, all the time. All the time in videos, you hit doo-doo-doo-doo.
Well, at
least you
back when I
used
used to be on stage, you had to keep rolling no matter what happened, baby.
Yep. Oh, that's
somebody could like, get off the stage, homo, and throw something at me, but you got to break into Guns N' Roses. It's so easy,
Yep.
So the phone going off totally flies past me. I apologize.
It's not a big deal.
GNR is going to be in Vegas in 9 days.
I have to say this, that's going to hurt a lot of people's feelings, and it pains me to say it as a GNR fan. But good God almighty, they got to stop. Axl Rose is on stage sounding like Mickey Mouse now. Dude, I can't take it.
I know.
It's just like that. Take that one to heart. I'm like, what the
fuck? And does he still have the boiler? He had a pretty big boiler. I don't know if he lost the weight again, and that's
he's losing it. Thank God. Him and Vince Neil. Because when Vince Neil was on stage looking fat, playing "Shot at the Devil," I almost died.
Yeah, I mean it's COVID. I get it. You're in Motley Crue. I mean, like you can pay people to like put the drugs in for you, and you can like have them be coaching you to not, especially maybe they're sober now. That might be a good idea.
You might have to see that video, dude. Oh wait, copyrights. Fuck it. Yeah. Oh, it's so good.
The GNR one or
no fucking Vince Neil. I gotta find it. I'm gonna send it to you privately as.
Okay. Motley. I'm gonna read Corvus 6 for $5 says, happy birthday. Stay angry. Be grumpy. Old man is fun and well earned. Much love for all of the entertainment you bring to this boring world. Hi, Az.
Hi. Jesus, I've become rags.
I know, right? Naked Fame for $5 says, awkward. Awkward finger is what happens when a shy chick goes to a frat party. Awkward. Oh, instead of Aquafina, awkward.
Yeah. Awkward finger.
And she stopped talking with her black scent. Did you see Yellow Flash's video where she's like, I'm not going to take any roles that have an Asian accent. That's demeaning. And then somebody has said, well, what about all the time you were doing the black scent when you were a rapper? Yeah, I love adult pretenders. Go watch after this. Go watch Yellow Flash's video on it. It's very good.
I always watch Yellow Flashes. Yeah.
Yep. I am guilty of not watching an Az video. I saw it. I saw the notification come in right when I was leaving the gym and starting the stream. So I'll watch it right afterwards. I always watch your videos, dude. Gundam. I watch them when when
nothing else is better going on. You have no choice.
I have to go to your channel sometimes because they will not show up on my phone for some reason.
That doesn't surprise me, even though like I'm following the rules and doing this TikTok garbage I don't want to watch. I've left thoughts alone completely, and he still spanked me.
I thought the TikTok was working out.
That's what I thought too.
Not anymore.
God damn it, they caught on. They probably know what porn I watch too, the sadistic pieces of shit.
They do.
I hope so.
Jokum Dark for 20 Swedish krona. Shang-Chi is an old motorcycle? Maybe. I don't know. It's an old
Triumph motorcycle.
Oh, got it. Those are good ones.
There's also a Triumph car.
I am not allowed to have motorcycles. I can maybe have that 3-wheeled one, but Mrs. Nerdrotic said no.
Damn shame.
I concur. If I got a motorcycle, I'd be dead in a year.
Yep.
In a year, man. No doubt. I'd just be riding along and I'll just start thinking about big Asian titties and then I'll get fucking pancaked.
Yep.
I thought you were going to go someplace darker, and I'll realize this is what I do for a living, and I'm just going to pin the throttle into a fucking surf shack.
You see, that's your mind. That's where your mind.
That is, yes.
I have to show you guys me riding on a motorcycle. I do the track riding bullshit.
Oh.
I was told I'd be dead too. Look at me now. But then again, a couple of my friends are dead, so.
Sorry, I just clicked onto the link you sent me.
I forgot to tell you not to click the Vince Neil singing link.
Hang on, I got to see this now.
Well, if you guys get to watch it, then I do.
Oh,
is he not the greatest rock star you've ever seen?
Oh, beautiful. Big Mac, $1.03.
He doesn't even have to know the fucking words.
Okay, we can cut it out later. Let's do it.
That is the laugh. That is the laugh which is going to bury me.
Yes.
Oh, I am hurting. I'm hurting. I'm hurting. I'm hurting.
Had a good time. What a touching tribute for Bruce. You can play this shit at my funeral.
Never stop in the
I'm glad I took a shit before I came on. This is the longest video of my life.
Oh my God.
My cheeks are fucking killing me.
I was already dizzy while I got high. It's 10 times worse now.
Oh.
Yes, I was listening to Ghost at the gym. Okay. Don't judge
I feel
me.
like I lost a fight.
Oh my God.
My ribs are gonna ache tomorrow. They're gonna ache.
When the Bruce Lee stuff kicked in, I lost it.
How fucking loaded was he? Oh my Lord.
I wish I had his life.
Yellow Flash 2. What's up, Yellow Flash for $4.99? Happy birthday. See you at Vegas next year for sure. Hell yeah, Yellow Flash. I know you were trying to make it, but you had things to do. Busy man. And we love Yellow Flash. And Lady Gravemaster for $10. I wish I could send more. You don't have to. Happiest of birthdays, sir. Stop calling me sir. I was never in the military. Much love to you and yours. So glad you and the guys and the gals all had a great time in Vegas. Live long and continue to prosper. Also, eat steak and lift. Yes, work out. Eat steak.
I feel like I got my ab workout today. No need.
I know.
Right now, that was
well. When I say abs, I mean keg. That keg took a beating.
Your origin story is still better than anything Marvel and DC is making. Happy birthday, dude. Thank you, AJ Borker, for $10. I appreciate it. Thanks.
If you put out like a comic book of your memoirs, I'd buy that shit. No questions asked.
You would, huh? Well, somebody hit me up about that in Vegas, like with a serious offer. Maybe. I'd have to remember all of it. That's the hard part.
That's when you know you had fun.
Yep. You're like, 87, half of 87 is a blur.
Well, it was 83. Then we got to 87. Then my kids were born.
Yeah. 83 is when kind of when it started. That's where it started. That's where I was going to junior high. They had these little high C these were before juice boxes, so they had these high C plastic bottles, and I would just I'd get an immigrant. Usually would be standing in front of 7-Eleven, and if you gave him money, double the money, they would go buy you booze and keep half of it and give you the bottle. And then I would just, fill half of it with vodka, and then the little juice would be in there. So every lunch at junior high, I was getting fucking hammered.
Wow.
Yeah.
That is an origin story.
Wow.
13 years old.
A natural born drinker.
Yeah.
Dude, I was playing with fucking Lego.
At 13?
Yeah.
I was running from gangsters.
Dude, I'm still playing with it now.
Well, you got me there.
There, look. I got a which shoulder is that? There, I got a Lego blacksmith going on there.
I thought that was like some sort of very intricate Minecraft prop or something.
Yeah. Well, that's all Lego is, really, if you think about it.
Yeah. Hey, Lego was first before Minecraft. Oi.
That's true.
Matthew Matson for $9.99. What's up, Matthew? Happy birthday, Gary. Here I am photographing my action figures. Check out my IG, Mamu's action figure blog. Jeremy might like it due to the G.I. Joe content. Hey, Az, thanks for the like on my B5 stuff, says Matthew. We got to catch up on B5 there.
Yeah. Fat Steven Seagal has got. Is it Lila? Is it Lila? Can't remember the name. The telepath.
I'll bring it up right now.
The one that I really fucking fancy.
Wait, Seagal has a telepathic friend?
No, right? No, we're talking about Babylon 5. He on Monday. I think it's this coming Monday. He's doing a show about Babylon 5, and his guest is the lady who played Patricia Tallman. Yeah.
I thought we meant Fat Steven Seagal who does karate.
Oh well, sorry. This is now a parody account.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Yeah, but didn't we do a whole stream where I basically just drooled over Patricia Tallman?
Let's zoom in.
Let's see if we can. There you go. She's 80s hot, like straight up.
Oh
80s.
yeah. 80s, 90s hot.
What does she look like now, though? That's the
yeah. I got it.
Sometimes Gundam.
She looked like a man.
Age is just a number. Look, there's her in on the right hand side. That's when she was on Night of the Living Dead remake, when they did the remake of Night of the Living Dead. She's doing her they're doing her Romulan.
I can't say out loud. Oh, sorry, go on.
No, I'm just saying that she's doing her Romulan. You know, who doesn't want to? Who isn't
interested in having sex with a Vulcan or a Romulan?
No. There's something I can't.
Thank you for finishing that for me, Gundam,
on the live stream. So
you
sorry.
can't say that.
No, I can't. You'll see. I'm going to put it in the private chat what I can't say.
You can't say. Oh,
yeah, I know that.
Yeah. So
okay, that's yes. Get it.
That one almost came out, and
the chat was just like, fucking assholes. Not saying.
Sorry, I can't. No way on that one.
It's Gary's birthday. He wants presents tonight.
Oh, that's why I assumed it was something far worse.
As you always do, Gundam. That's good. You're prepared. That means you're prepared. So yeah, Steven Seagal, Fat Steven Seagal. This is Saturday, 4:30 p.m. Eastern time.
Oh, I thought it was Monday. Whoops. Okay.
No, it's Monday. It says it right there because I'm a retard. So it's sorry. Monday. What's the date on that? The 23rd. At 4:30 p.m. Eastern. Be there. Okay, be there. I promised I'd do this too. So
can I slip in?
Yeah,
Steven Seagal. Can I slip into that stream?
And my honk. I think he said you could. So, or we could. But yeah.
Where?
He sent me a message yesterday. I'll respond to him.
Okay. Wow, I didn't go
talk to you about it, so I'll just talk to you here. Hey.
Okay. Hi. How you doing, Gary?
Yeah, let's do it.
You're right.
Gundam, you can't come. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh.
All
right.
Do not come.
I'm just kidding.
Oh man.
I once dated a Latin girl who said that I didn't come hard enough for her, and she questioned if I was gay. That was an interesting day.
Oh
wow. Should have said he should have been fucking better than you dumb cunt.
I gave it my all.
Did you say I'm finished? I don't care.
No, it's like the level of the jizz wasn't sufficient enough for a heterosexual male.
No, you got to say it's a triumph every time you do.
This was like years ago, back when women could be crueler doing sex. I'm pretty sure she would have had me fill out a form for my underperformance.
Oh, shit, you can't even fuck. I was thinking about that at FNT Vegas. I'm like, God, should I do the hover hands thing? I'm like, nah, these people are cool.
That would have been funny.
Yeah. Keanu Reeves hover hand. I mean,
Ben Shapiro does it too.
Jazz hands.
Ben Shapiro. I'm just trying to think of like all the Ben Shapiro groupies. Oh, Ben.
I'd really like to have sex with you. I am married. I have children. I cannot have sex with you. Okay.
I think he's just trying to
Thank you for
protect his
telling me.
balls.
Fresh Prince. Or Fresh Prez.
Prez.
We got another one coming, huh?
They're starting on the 4th.
Oh my.
Starting working on the 4th.
George Molo for what? Oh shit! $100. I did it. Sorry, George. Almost forgot, but didn't. All hail as. There must have been that. Hang on. Well, they give it to me. They give him backwards. Oh, George, I'm gonna get to you, and I swear, but my. Okay, we'll do this after George. Don't let me forget Dr. 14 Blu-ray reviews. My biggest fan, absolute biggest.
Has he got anything nice to say to you on your birthday?
No, he's been following this channel for fucking 3 years and always tells me how much his dad hates me or something like that. It's funny though.
Keeps you humble.
Yeah. You know what? It does, and it's probably a relative of mine. No. George Molo for $200. So Shang-Chi and the legend of the 10 cock rings is not a triumph. Absolute bullshit. Perhaps they introduced these people to their new ESG scores. Or they've been co-opted with studio pussy passes and reach arounds. That's what I'm guessing. It doesn't even take that much now, George. Happy birthday, brother. Keep on keeping on. Thank you, George Molo, for $200. You fucking rock, dude.
Again.
And then he said, almost forgot, but didn't. All hail as. So there's that. Then we have the no, don't ever be sorry. Oh no, the Dr. 14 Blu-ray reviews for $1.38 says, I am sorry for trolling you and the fandom menace. Happy birthday, Gary. Don't ever apologize.
Wow.
Troll the fuck away. It's okay. I like your trolls. They're funny. You're actually entertaining because he does them in a he always thinks like my grandmother thinks you're a racist or something. It's always somebody else. So it's good. It's good.
He tried to do it on mine. I just blocked him and said, go to Gary. Just go back to Gary.
It's good. I like it.
He's yours. He's yours.
It could be so much worse. At least you know what's coming from your enemies when they're upfront about it. That's the way it is.
That's how I like
man. The mask slips though.
Yeah, it did. Right, Gundam. It's better to be stabbed in the heart than in the back or something.
I'd say so. I like to know who's looking to end me.
Well, they say friends stab you in your chest, enemies stab you in the back.
Yep. I'd rather be stabbed. I'd rather not be stabbed. That's
not be cool about it.
Make that clear. Hail Gary, many happy returns of a day, sir. Hail Az, hail MauLer, and hail Gundam. From Aaron Klein for $5. Thank you. And Incognitus Jones for $52. I'm glad I heard every sip of that. That's a good mic right there.
It's beauty.
Yeah. Oh, you got the Shure.
Yeah, I got the Shure, man.
There you go. I told you the only reason I got this one because it's equal to the Shure is it wasn't the Shure. I want to get everybody else got. Jack of all casuals for $10 says, happy birthday, Gary. Thank you for the G&G family for the thank you and the G&G family for the Vegas meetup. Thank you for a week of wonderful memories. Thanks for the advice and the FNT mug. Cheers. You are welcome, Jack of all casuals, and it was great meeting you. And everybody there, back to Incognitus Jones for $52. Friday Night Tights, baby. Happy birthday, Gary. I wish Marvel and DC would have given you I read this one already, but that's okay. I'll read it again.
I do that all the time.
In case you missed it, would have given you a better presence instead of the shit-filled garbage fires they've been producing lately, but I appreciate all you do, brother. Hashtag fellowship for life, and another plaza. Dude, we got, I don't know if you guys saw this. We got, I don't know if you guys saw this. We got, 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 we got We got a packed Friday is going to be.
I've been told by the chat that I got it wrong. It's enemies stab you in your chest and friends stab you in the back.
Oh,
well, either way, you
I
get stabbed.
apologize.
Who stabs you in the side?
Women.
No,
Same.
women hire another dude to stab you. And while you're on the fucking ground bleeding out. Ah! And she's like, "That'll teach you for my fucking birthday. We've been together for 4 years." And it's like, I don't remember my own birthday. You know, he did more for me in 6 months than you did in years. Bullshit. Oh, I'm sorry.
Do better, us. Do better. Somebody's just said, hey, did you see that the Doctor Who season 13 synopsis came out today?
No. Where is it?
I don't know. I'll go look for it, but I did see that there's a Screen Rant article that even Screen Rant is saying that it needs to retcon the Timeless Child.
Yes. That was they here. Well, Screen Rant children.
Oh, here we go. Got it. Boobies.
You got it?
I got it.
I have to go to my birthday dinner soon.
Yum.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what I'm gonna do is we're gonna end, but all these super chats are gonna get read today. So when I come back, I'm gonna go live again and read the super chats. So
That's
and then
dedication.
Thanks. I will connect them all into one and re-upload it on Nerdrotic Live. So I'm going to go out to dinner with Ryan Kiddo and then come back and my boys. Doctor Who reveals new details about season 13. It's going to suck twice as much as season 12.
Probably. Terrifying new adversaries like patriarchy, the gender pay gap, pronouns.
Doctor Who versus bigotry. I can't wait.
Oh, they did that. They did the Rosa. Dude, they did the Rosa Parks episode where the doctor is in the bus and influences her decision. Which is so you had a white fucking Karen influence the decision of Rosa Parks, and they called that a triumph. They actually called it a fucking triumph.
To be fair, it wasn't like Quantum Leap where the white man takes over the black man's body and makes him do it.
Oh boy. I could
Quantum Leap was yeah,
that was bad. That episode gets erased from history, I promise you. And what's this? This is what did you call him again?
This is Discount Killmonger.
He does not look like Grey Worm at all, but that's Grey Worm.
Yes,
that's Grey Worm.
I didn't recognize you without a dick.
Okay, what are the chances he's Alphabet?
Pretty high.
Okay,
I would think maybe not. He's black and English. They seem to have a bit more balls.
But you don't reckon bi, gay, trans?
He could be non-gender conformist.
If he's a council house kid.
Oh, there you get your gender fluid. Oh my God. Fuck my ass, mouth and tits. Do you think in one of the episodes somebody is going to introduce themselves as like, these are my pronouns, or I am gender fluid or non-binary? Do you think that's going to happen?
It's got to say it fucking synopsis.
When other people's favorite TV series die, I kind of don't feel anything. Like, I'm an outsider with Doctor Who. Like, I do remember Doctor Who memes from like the 4th season, but that's because I was dating a girl who was into porn. And there's this one weird video. This couple are outside having sex, and this black guy keeps coming up trying to get in on it. And then it switches to Doctor Who just smiling very sinisterly. Point being, I'm an outsider, so I'm not really affected, but I do understand.
Here we go. Piss off. Deadline. Deadline. Where's Doctor Who?
What's the synopsis?
Doctor Who season 13. She's back. The 13th Doctor is returning for the 13th series in what is set to be a 6-part event serial. Fuck yes. Only 6. Since their last epic battle in Revolution of the Daleks, you mean those 3D plastic printed Daleks? Okay.
Yeah.
The Doctor, Jodie Whittaker, and Yaz, Mandeep Gill, have been exploring their bodies together, the universe together, but with the Doctor now questioning everything about her past, she will undoubtedly be searching for answers. So there's no retcon at all. This adrenaline-fueled, universe-spanning series will also see, in addition to the TARDIS, with actor and comedian John Bishop joining the cast as Dan Lewis, who will quickly learn there is more to the universe than he could ever believe. Jacob Anderson, Game of Thrones, Broadchurch, is also set to Broadchurch. They're all from fucking Broadchurch because that's the only thing Chibnall's got. Is also set to make his debut on Doctor Who as a reoccurring character, Vinda, which the Urban Dictionary doesn't like that word. Jacob's new role will see him join forces with the Doctor, Yaz, and Dan as the Doctor faces her biggest ever adventure. Series 13 is set to introduce some terrifying new adversaries and the return of truly iconic old enemies. Expect action, fun, scares, extraordinary new worlds as the Doctor and her friends confront a deadly evil. Is it the patriarchy?
It's got to be the patriarchy. It's always the patriarchy.
If only Doctor Who could do something about Afghanistan.
If only.
Jeez, have you heard what's fucking going on over there right now? Holy shit.
11,000 Americans fucking trapped, and our fucking government is saying we can't get them. Pieces of shit. Are you fucking kidding me? You didn't make provisions for that, or like
I remember, well, no, because Biden said we had contingencies for everything.
Except for the
we just didn't expect them to move so quickly. So you didn't have a contingency for that one.
They were under an assumption that it would take them at least 70 days to take over, and it took like 72 hours.
It's okay because the head of Afghanistan has resurfaced in Qatar or somewhere with $168 million.
Good Lord!
Thank God he's okay.
But the 11,000 Americans that we could have, they could have waited until they were out.
That's true.
That's fucking, that is, dude.
There's no excuse. They can't say it would have cost money. The amount of weapons they left over there is ridiculous. A single drone is worth $3.1 million.
Yep. And that's, the fucking Humvees and Black Hawk helicopters. This is a nightmare, folks. And it sucks. The video we're going to see over the next few days is going to be horrific. And I've already thought it was pretty horrific, especially those poor guys hanging off the plane.
So I don't know if it's true or not, but EVS is saying that DC Comics are switching Superman from Clark to Jonathan, and Jonathan's going to come out as gay.
We need proof of this before we all fly off the handle.
I know.
The thing is, it's so fucking believable. And, he did used to work at DC.
You just don't know anymore, do you?
For years and years and years and years. It sounds, and then the headline will be Superman's gay. So it'll be Clark Kent is gay, because just like they just did this Robin thing and everybody thinks it's Robin that's gay. So yeah,
So will Tim be
yes,
Jonathan's new boyfriend?
Yes.
And there'll be Batman fuck Superman instead of, that's the next film, Batman fuck Superman.
Why don't they just do it?
God.
Right now. This is the hero I think. This is the hero we need. This is the hero we need right now, dude.
You know what would be brave? If Superman was gay, but Clark Kent was straight because he had dual personalities.
Oh my God, that's so brave. That is so brave.
Oh,
Hire
that's
me, DC.
fucking awesome. Sorry, go on.
No, I'm just saying, hire me.
Oh yeah, dude. Hire him.
I'll write the shittiest stories you've ever seen.
Take me out to fucking lunch and I can map out how you could sell comic books again in a fucking afternoon. Okay, real quick. Nick Weiser for 32 flavors of Nick Weiser. Go check out his channel. Good fucking dude. Knows his metal. It was great talking a little corrosion of conformity. Sleep with him a little bit. Thanks for the $50. Merry Birthmas. Get the most amount of coffee and Red Bull. $50 can get you. P.S. Thank you, Lady Nerdrotic and G&G, for a 10 out of 10 weekend. The weekend was 10 out of 10. It was so much fucking fun. Can't wait for Az to be there. Maybe we can get Gundam there too. We'll just escape from New York. We can do it in New York.
I'm working on that.
And one more there. Channel Surf for $100 says happy birthday from Channel Surf and Catzilla. Love you, brother. Keep the fellowship strong. We will. We will. You know, and you got to do it as honest as you can. It's not always easy. Not always easy. So I gotta run, guys, because I'm supposed to be going out to dinner. Thank you for coming on. And again, to you guys out there, usually I do a square up later because these are time sensitive birthday super chats. They will be read today, West Coast today. So I'm going to go out to eat and then we're going to come back and then I will go live sometime tonight. It'll probably be late, but it'll get done. Okay. So thank you. Hope you guys understand. I do. I should have started this earlier, but I didn't. So sorry about that. Please, let's go around the horn and plug your channel.
No, just happy birthday, Gary. Have a great evening tonight, man. Have a great meal. You're a fucking legend, mate. So have and enjoy a wonderful day.
Thank you, my friend. I appreciate you spending a little bit of my birthday with me. And thanks again to Jeremy for coming on for a moment. And we had MauLer and, of course, Gundam. Is there anything you want to plug?
I'm going to echo happy birthday. I fully plan on courting you and asking these questions about your life, the classic days of when things didn't suck dick. I've heard legends, but I need to know more. Oh, great scribe.
There were days where everything didn't suck. That is true. Even though they might have sucked in my personal life, the world was okay, somewhat okay. And I would be happy to talk about it with you anytime. So until next time, folks, I will see you all later tonight. And thank you for all the birthday wishes on Twitter and right here. I greatly again, after this weekend, I'm just humbled. You guys are fantastic. You're brilliant. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. Your voice, of course, matters. And the fellowship is only stronger when we're together. So ciao, everyone.